And to anybody joining, we are doing the Rise of Tiamat campaign live here for you all. Been running this one for a little while. If you've been joining in, thank you for coming back. We're going to keep going. All right. So, last week, Crossa had opened up the bookcase and gotten you saw down a hallway, and as you opened up the bookcase, right before you could really make out what was down the hallway, there were numerous piles of paper and stuff floating around, numerous piles of paper around the desk in the middle of that room, and you all ended up getting attacked, which I
thought we rolled initiative too, didn't we?
I was going to say, I think this is the initiative order.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had you guys roll before. Yeah, you rolled really high.
I think I rolled like a natural 19
were
or something.
the last things on there. So yes. So just make sure everything is good here. And okay, so yes, so each one of you currently has a sizable, like 4 foot tall, about 3 foot around, diameter wise, tornado of paper right next to you. So, yes, last week we did the initiative. So Eric, Adam, Vincent, and then Z-Mobs. And then those two are not here. So,
Could I have a piece of paper, wipe my ass and then put it back in the whirlwind?
you want to fight a shitty paper tornado. TP tornado.
I never said to go back in mine. I was just talking about putting it back in his.
No,
You're a sick man, Adam. Sick, twisted
Ball it
man.
up.
He's gonna ball it up, and he's like 3. So starting at the top, Crossa, what you got rolling?
I will use my action to enter the astral plane along with everything I am wearing and carrying.
Has inspirations. Does anybody still have?
No, I think it's
No.
Nope. Okay.
I was trying to get
Oh,
inspiration
actually, we'll do one for you with the bookcase.
by looking up.
You opened up the bookcase.
Yeah.
You did the puzzle.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember there was a book that was out of order and you found it on another stack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you found it and you put it in
Nice.
the correct spot. Yeah.
So let me go.
So, yeah. What are you casting?
So one of the properties of my robe, it lets me enter the astral plane until I use an action to come back.
Yes. So you're going to pop out?
It's gonna pop out for
Bloop, boop.
probably just one turn, but the thing in front of me is probably not gonna know that.
All right.
And so I won't know I don't know what's going on in the room currently.
You guys see him just kind of he kind of envelops into the inside of the cloak, and you just see the cloak kind of swirl, and he's like, and gone.
Wait, where's
Tobias.
the old guy? Where's the old guy?
And he's like, that's not usually how that works.
There's usually a creepy old pervert from Family Guy who comes out and starts grabbing people.
You just see Tobias.
I saw nothing.
He's like, no.
Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna go strike it, see what happens. So, I'm gonna swing my sword and hit the flying funnel of paper.
Yuppers. So, let me grab my paperinos for hit points. All right. Do it to it.
Does a 30 hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Or sorry, 24.
24 will hit.
Alright, so I then do 9, 17, 27 to it.
22.
5 lightning, 4 thunder, if that matters. And I take it since it's air, I can't push it. Even though
you can disrupt it.
Okay, can
I
I
would
try
say-
to do that then? Just to see what happens?
from the blow of your blade swinging through the air, I would say you should be able to disrupt it, and if you want to push it back 10 feet, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
I'd
to
say
do
so.
that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and push it on back. So which way are you sending it? That way?
Well, actually, can I send it kind of like this way? Kind of like I swung from the right side and
Yeah.
strike it and send it. Not like, I'm not going to say like that
Yeah,
way.
no,
I'm gonna
no,
say
but
like,
that angle that
but
way?
like that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say so.
So I would say what? Like, because this is a desk, right? Is this a bookshelf?
It's a bookshelf.
Okay, so he'd stop when it hits the bookshelf, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are wind demons.
I don't know what they are. Then I'm going to.
You said you hit it for 24?
No, I hit
Or
it for
hit it for-
27.
27.
I don't roll that one again, and then I'll go up and hit. Guess I'll hit the same one, just focus fire. I don't want to spread the love too much, so I'll just go up and hit him one more time.
Cool.
26 hit.
Yup.
So that's gonna do. I rolled the 2, so I get to re-roll the weapon die. 8, 13, 20.
20 that one?
20 total.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. It's looking pretty badly shredded up.
I take it there's not enough room for me to push it again?
paper. Yeah, no.
Okay, I didn't think
It's
so.
up against the bookcase at that
I
point.
didn't think so, so I was figuring that.
It's pretty badly shredded up. There's not a lot of paper still comprising that little tornado, but there's still a small bit of tornado left.
Okay.
Next
Okay.
up, gonna go with Vincent Orsic.
Okay, Orsic is going to do, since I don't know what this thing is, I'm going to do a
Talk to it.
rockish.
Right.
Odyssey, swashbuckler, I don't need advantage. If my target is only one within 5 feet of me, I can add my charisma modifier. Oh, sorry.
It's the other way you get your sneak attack off.
Okay.
That's what it is. It allows you to get your sneak attack off without needing advantage or it being engaged. So you don't need advantage of sneak attack if your target is the only one within 5 feet of you. That's all it does.
Okay.
So since it's again swashbuckler, sword fighter, you're 1-on-1, you start getting your sneak attack off.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're good there. So
Okay,
what do you
so-
want to
That's all that
I'm going to
does.
do a sneak attack by just. And then I'm going to do a cunning action afterwards by disengaging because I don't know what this thing is.
do? Okay. So take your swing.
Okay, don't fail me now.
That'll hit.
How'd you know what I rolled?
I can see a 10.
Which is plus 11, which is 21.
Yep, that'll hit.
So I'll roll.
I know your proficiency is at least a +5, so you're at a 15 to start. So just with that alone, I know you're going to be.
So at least it's not a single digit number.
Yeah.
So I'll roll 7 6-sided die. 5, 6, 7. And I get a plus 6.
Oh yeah. Inspiration.
You're rolling
Mark that down.
9 d6
7,
plus 2 acid damage
8,
plus
9.
1 d4, and then you add 6 on the end of it.
Okay.
You roll that every time, and it's
Alright.
only going to go up from there, which is really stupid.
10, 15, 20, 25, 26 or 7, 28.
He got that one. That was
Oh,
weird.
yeah, okay.
28
28 plus
plus 6,
plus 6.
30,
So
34. And I'm going to then disengage by using cunning
Okay.
action.
So you're going to disengage and you're going to stand there. You're going to walk away. What are you going to do?
Move over here, like,
Okie dokes.
because I don't know what that thing is.
Yep. So
It's a whirlwind of paper.
let's see.
Ooh! Are their names Dunder and Mifflin?
It's all over every box in the corner of the rooms.
And then the third one that he ran away from? Michael Scott.
It's actually Munder and Difflin.
Ha ha! I like that better. Munder and Difflin.
Munder and Difflin. There's boxes in the corner
I
of the room
don't
that say
understand.
Munder and Difflin.
I don't get
Office.
The Office.
The Office.
The Office is a
That
big
was the
show
name of
about
the
a
sell
paper
paper.
company.
Oh,
They sell
Yeah,
paper.
that was the name of the company that they were.
Thunder Mifflin, so he's saying it's Munder Mifflin.
It's D&D,
Or Munder
so it's
Difflin.
Munder and Difflin.
interesting.
Man, I love it.
One day when
Alright.
I come to your house, maybe I'll see Office one day.
Maybe
It's on
you can look it up
I
on
think it's on Netflix
YouTube.
or something.
It's
I was
on
gonna say, it
Hulu.
should be everywhere. You should be able to easily find it.
Actually, it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
You can watch it on Peacock.
So-
Oh, there you go.
Probably a few different services.
Alright, so let's see here. So we've got 1, 2, that'll get 1 attack apiece.
Oh, excuse me. Dad tried to call me. I don't know what
Okay.
he wants.
If he needs me, let me know.
I will.
He didn't try to call me, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so one of those is going to be half. Ooh, actually, 2 of them will be half. Alright, so the one here is actually going to swing this way.
Of course it will.
This one's going to come around over this way.
What?
That's gonna suck.
Alright. And let's see what we have. One will hit you,
The other will miss.
and the other 2 miss. So the one on him misses, and the other one on you misses.
So which one hit me?
The one that was fighting him.
So the fresh one. Or the one
well,
that
he did some damage.
Okay.
To it, so yeah, not so
Okay.
far. But it hit you for 6 points of damage.
Give me a second, because I have a reaction I can use. How many do I got left? Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna waste one of those on that. Okay, that's fine.
Cool. Let me see. Okay.
Do you have a picture of what we're fighting?
I mean, it's honestly just a like swarm of papers.
Paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that'll be in. That is it for them. And then, after that takes place, you start to see more papers coming up off of the piles near the desks.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just use these for now.
And they get
Oh, no.
bigger?
No, you see 3 more tornadoes of paper pop up.
This is interesting.
So, yep. So, back to the top of the next round. Crassa.
So Cress's idea was just going to count to 6 and then
Pop back in.
out. Yeah.
Okay. Popping back in. So, you know the layout of the room that you're in. You were able to see into the next room. Does it say that you pop in?
Same space I was, unless
Same
it's
space?
occupied, and then
Okay.
I go to the nearest space.
Okay. Because sometimes they will have you, somewhere you can see, you can pop back in.
Yeah.
But,
So
pop back
I'm,
in.
and then he's gonna kind of. So that would take my action, and I'm gonna use my movement to get kind of back into that room and around the corner. Hopefully, nothing sees me.
Back this way?
Yeah. Like to the
And back
right
around the
there.
corner.
Yeah, maybe not. I kind of still want to kind of eventually peek in and like firebolt, but like just wanted to get out of melee with or close range, whatever. With the dudes.
Cool.
And I don't think I have anything I can do with a bonus action, so I will end my turn.
Let him burn.
All right, that's you. Back to Tiamat.
How far is the doorway where he's at from me?
5, 10, 15, 20 to the door itself.
It's a lot of opportunity attacks.
No, it's not.
At least 3.
Nope. I don't think so. Actually,
You take 2. This one is more towards the back. So,
okay. I didn't know if he would have to go around.
So you'd have to go by this one. That would be.
But these 2 are right on him.
Yeah.
fucking damn it. All right. Well, I'm gonna strike the one that I hit first with
Too close.
an attack.
Fireball.
I'm trying to get here so I can funnel them in this way, so that I'm not surrounded. That's why I was looking at how I could get around this. So I'm gonna strike the one that I hit
Okay.
first, because if I can kill it, then
Well, just
Does
roll. I mean, just roll
just
the
roll
attack
damage.
first.
Oh, the attack. All right.
Yeah, just roll the attack.
24.
You're good. So
Okay.
that'll be more than enough to finish that
Okay.
one.
And then I'm going to run this way, so he will get an attack of opportunity on me.
Yep.
I have to allow that to happen. This is the only way it'll
No,
work. Awesome. And then I'm going to strike this one,
Okay.
and I want to push him after I hit him 10 feet in a direction away from this door to where I can get by him
Okay.
for that. So, 25,
That'll hit.
and we'll roll. I'm doing my channel video on this one since the other one didn't matter. So, rerolled my 2, so 10, 20, 27,
27.
and 6 lightning. So that's the thing. If I can get here, we're probably we might only have to deal with either one at a time.
Well,
And
I still have that.
you still
wand
have
of
the
fireballs.
fireball. I know. That's what I'm also saying. And it's a lot of paper.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the other
exactly
reasons.
why I was.
That's the
thinking
other
fire.
reason why I'm doing that.
Right.
Too bad I don't have summon fire elemental. That takes way too long to do anyway. They're kind of finicky too.
All right.
And then so
and then you're pushing
yeah.
him back.
yeah, so I'm gonna
Okay.
push him back. So about here, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have enough room to get into here. Correct.
You had 20, so 10 into the room.
So so I'd be like here.
So I'm
Okay.
basically the only one surrounded by paper.
Yep.
Well, you have evasion, so
You
Well,
have a
he's
skill for evading AoEs easily.
yeah.
Yes.
So
I don't
I
have
could
that.
literally cast a fireball at you, and you probably wouldn't take any damage.
yeah, if
If you fail, you
succeed
take
on
half.
your save, you take no damage. If you fail, you take,
Take
half.
half. So like,
So you
So-
getting hit with something like that isn't that big of a deal.
There was a reason that I didn't cast one earlier because it would have hit when you guys were on the top of that observatory.
Yep.
I was thinking about doing a fireball. It would have hit you, but he moved. If it would have hit both of you, I would have did it.
But I
because
moved
he
just
moved,
out of
it
range.
was a waste to shoot up against you because you have the chance to take nothing from it.
right.
Thank you.
Rogues are jumpy like that. So,
They're so
knowing
much
that,
fun.
because some of the guys you guys are coming up against now have more intelligence than the ones you were fighting earlier. So they understand how adventurers work. You know, they don't have an understanding of all your abilities, but they're like...
That's a
not-
pretty understandable
Yeah.
one with they see a road.
So, you could be easily fine.
Surrounded by 5 paper warriors.
Well,
I mean, if he fireballs them, they're all gone. Well, they're not paper warriors. They're actually little mini tornadoes of paper.
about 4 feet tall, so about your height.
Yeah. So that's Tiamat. Orsit, what you doing?
Well, let's see. I hit him, then I moved out of the way, and now I've come across this guy.
Yep. Who's fresh as a daisy. As a paper daisy. Little
So-
origami paper daisy.
So I can do a sneak attack on him.
Okay.
And
If you know
let's-
origami, send us pictures of paper daisies.
Yeah. Somebody send me some origami.
Let's see. There's no possible
Origami.
way of me escaping because Adam and
Disengage.
I
Disengage
could,
will
but
save him against that one, not all of them.
Yeah, that's right.
so I'm sort of surrounded
He has a
here.
cunning action that helps the game.
But-
Don't you have
anyway,
your buddy?
Yeah,
Just
I
clone?
could do. I used one
Yeah.
clone already, but
How many do you have?
He's
Two.
got 2 a day.
and I already used one.
Me. It's up to you.
So I'm gonna send one of my clones that way to distract these to get them off me, and then I'm going to do a sneak attack
So put your clone wherever you want to send him to.
over there. So
Well,
that
stand up and put him there.
It's like you can put him. Yeah, there you go. You can put him on the other side of the desk from you, so that way. Yeah,
Yep,
there you
that's what I'm gonna do.
go. Yeah, just put him right there.
And then I'm gonna swing at this guy.
Okay. Stab away.
Stab away. Okay.
Stabby.
Can his
I
clone
just-
take actions, or is it just a illusionary?
It's just
It's
a
illusion.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
just a-
full just illusionary shadow.
24.
24. That'll hit. So roll all your DiMaggio. Which
So
is what,
remember 96 and
a
1d4. Dude, I can't wait to see
Four.
Bugs Bunny in the next tower. Oh my fucking god. I
laughed so
cannot
hard.
wait.
I was like,
That
who
is going to be.
spent the time to make a
There was a whole
D&D
book
Bugs
of 'em.
Bunny character and like Daffy
Yeah.
and friggin' Tasmanian Devil. I started laughing.
Oh my
What are you
These
talking?
are probably
What
close
are
to
you
the Tasmanian
talking
Devil.
about?
They actually wrote a character Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, like
For
for D&D,
D&D.
they made a character sheet like you have of Bugs Bunny and what skills and abilities and his class and all that stuff.
7, 8,
It was hilarious.
20,
10, 20, 30,
2.
2,
Plus 6,
38.
38. Same as last one. No, 34 was last one.
34 was the last one.
So I'm getting pretty
Still
high
doing a
up
shit ton of damage though.
No,
Yeah.
sneak attack, dude. Rogues are busted.
That's what with the one of the builds that I have that we're gonna do for Storm Kings. I have a Ranger Rogue Bowman that I'm doing for that reason, and I'm giving him assassin. And
So,
I'm going with the
George,
assassin
Assassin's Creed.
line.
What I'm doing
Oh.
is
So all
Okay.
and I-
conjuring
and,
up my second clone, getting him
Gloomstalker. So
to distract
get
them,
extra
hit
attack,
him,
3 attacks before
and,
anybody goes, so 3 crits right
yeah.
off the bat.
then I'm going to try to move and hit him again. That's the idea.
Well,
So
your bonus
disengage.
action was bringing in your shadow.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Remember, it takes your bonus to bring him.
All right. I didn't know that since I thought it just meant
Yeah.
move.
But, I mean, roll me a deception roll.
Deception roll.
And I cannot cast guidance, so good luck.
Oh dear, I only have 1 point on deception.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's
All right?
efficiency.
Your roll is what matters, not the points.
6.
Okay.
So 5 plus 1.
Yes, 5 plus 1.
Anybody
is
got an
6.
inspiration?
Well,
Hey, at least I did good
How
on
many is it?
everything
5?
else today.
let me see. Holy shit.
How
What?
bad or how
This
good?
long? That's not a good.
Oh my god, did you roll that bad? Did he deceive him on a 6?
Damn.
What did you do?
Okay. So, give me something that your clone is doing. Like
Dancing.
You poofed him in. What do you have him doing?
Dancing. Just
Dancing.
moving around, trying to distract
Doing
them.
Thriller
taking over.
dance.
Singing Paper Cut by Linkin Park.
Okay. So as that's taking place, you see all of the paper tornadoes.
How the fuck bad did you roll? Did you Vincent
You don't
roll
want
that?
to. You don't want to know.
Did you Vincent
So
roll
they
that?
all go over there.
He succeeded on a 6.
Fucking rip.
Well, the other part is
God.
you got to take into consideration these are like piles of paper.
Yeah, I know, so they're really, really dumb, but I mean, you had to roll pretty damn bad for it to hit that badly. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh.
Hey, first time this plan actually worked.
That's awesome.
All right, so 3 of them end up swinging. A couple of them end up missing the shadow, more or less. This one...
That I did a 34 on.
Well, actually, all of them end up swinging. Yeah. All of them end up swinging at the shadow, so your shadow's gone.
And I'm going to find the secure...
So...
Shadow gone.
Poof.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Just hang on to that for whenever you want to use it again.
This can be interesting.
Yeah, so all the shadows all the paper tornadoes go over, and they all kind of like cram and throw papers and try to attack the shadow.
Okay.
That's right up there with
And
Vincent
then-
handing Wes the cup. My
Yeah,
God.
That was well.
What do you mean cup?
The thing when Wes was rolling bad
we
and
told you to
complaining.
roll with the cup because you were rolling like rocks,
Yeah.
and then you handed him the red cup because he rolled like 3 threes in a row, or a 2,
Oh,
a 2, and a 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
was just like,
I
I
gave
can't
you
roll for
inspiration
shit. And
for
you
it.
just
That.
like reached the cup out, didn't
Yeah.
say anything.
That.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all the
Wow.
tornadoes are over there. Back to the top. Cross up.
Cross is gonna pull out his wand of fireballs, peek around this corner, and I'm gonna shoot it at this. Like not out the door, but like
Right at the doorway.
probably here, yeah, in
Okay.
the corner here, and it'll hit all of them.
Because what's the
actually, if
AoE
you-
on it? 30
20.
feet? 20 feet?
So 5, 10, 15.
I actually put it right
he
in the
is
middle.
just out of range.
He
So you can put it right in
That's
the
what I
middle.
thought.
Yeah, that is the furthest point that you can put it to where, because if you put it here, it's 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's out of the radius of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Like he's going to feel the heat, but he won't take anything from it.
Yeah, let me
you
go
won't have
back
to
to
roll on it.
third level 86. 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna roll these twice. 16. 26, 30.
30 altogether. All right.
I still want to know how badly you rolled. I really want to know.
Oh, it was bad. It
Was your high like a
bad.
3?
And then I'm gonna peek
No, I
back.
had some highs, but again,
I'm gonna
very
spin
low
back in.
intelligence.
Mm.
Single digit intelligence.
Oh, jeez.
So, with that, doesn't matter what you roll if you've got that big of a negative on it.
That's
All
true.
right, so what is it, 16 DC?
Oh, shit. Yeah, deck 16.
Dex 16. 1, 2 pass. So, boop, and boop, and I think doo-doo. And then those guys are down.
This room is on fire.
And I'm still in it.
Not
It's
really.
getting hot in here. So burn up all your paper.
Oh, actually, since it's paper, they have vulnerability. So,
Ooh.
actually, they would take double, I think.
Oh. I'm here for that.
I'm down for that. I want
Pretty
to
sure
see
vulnerability, because
I don't know if vulnerability's
they
no
take
resistance is half. So
yeah,
But-
You want me to look it up?
yeah. Look it up. Well, I've got the DM's guide right here.
Okay, I didn't know if.
There we go. Yeah, let me look and see. I think vulnerability.
Oh, because it was nothing.
Visibility, no.
Oh, you can see them. They're on fire. Los papeles está en fuego.
Where's resistances?
you wipe your ass with what?
All the things.
Everything's.
Oh, damn it. Why is it always not easy to find the one thing you want?
I know, right?
Actually, let me see. On here.
Oh, wouldn't it be in the PHB?
It might be.
I'll check mine real quick.
If let me see. If a creature or an object has vulnerability to damage type, damage to that type is doubled against it. Resistance
I thought
and
so.
ability are applied after the modifiers to the damage.
So double. So it would
Double,
be 60
double, toil and
damage
trouble.
to those, and then double half. So half.
That would be normal if they save, so it's just normal damage.
Yeah, it would just be the straight normal.
Mm-hmm.
If they save. Actually, that'll be. Bloop it. Only one left.
Nice.
Oh, the one I struck.
Yep.
No, well,
Yeah,
technically, if you
poked.
struck it, then it would've
No, that was
died.
a fresh one.
That's a fresh one.
Yeah.
If you hitting it with 30, it would have died.
Yeah.
Easy.
I hit one
Yeah.
with 34 and one.
Player's Handbook 197.
I did over
Is that
40,
PHB
and
then?
he only
Okay.
had me roll to see if I hit it. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have much
Um,
higher than 40. So he hit it with a fireball. Minimum he would have done. What were you rolling? 66 or no? What was it?
86.
86,
The
yeah.
lowest it would have been is 8. So
Yeah.
it would have killed anything that you hit. So it's a fresh one that survived.
Yeah. The only fresh one that was left. So back to the top.
My
With
turn?
Actually, he just shot
Krasa
it, so
now Tiamat.
Uh,
Unless you're going to do move it or do anything
I
else.
just moved back around the corner.
Okay.
I'll just. Can I see it around the corner?
Yeah.
I'll just blast it then.
Well, no, not for that. You know it's around the corner. It's got a little bit of a glow to it because it's still kind of charred up. Like you can't actually see it from there. But if you move,
I can move into the doorway.
Yeah, yeah, you can move
Okay,
up
then
into
I'll
the
do
doorway.
that. I'll just move into the doorway. I'll do Eldritch Blast. So
Yeah.
we'll do
So if you
3.
move up, probably about right there, you can
Yeah.
see it.
So we'll Eldritch Blast it.
The Eldritch of Blasts.
So my low is a 14.
14. That'll hit.
Okay.
So
5 plus 18, 23.
okay. That. So basically, with your force blast, you hit it. You know, what is it? 3? I think you had 3 beams.
Mm-hmm.
So you hit it, just boom, boom, boom. You just see it disperse of all the paper that's on there. Disperse of flame charred paper, just all across.
I
the room.
blew the fire out.
Now, we didn't have a chance to go and look into this room, did we?
No, we
Nope.
just walked in there, so I was like, why don't I
Yeah,
check this
so I'll
out,
investigate this and kind of see.
Okay.
and I'll help him out while
So I mean, you
since I'm
guys are
already
at
there. Yeah.
combat now. So
So he's helping me out. I'll
yeah.
natural 18 plus a lot. I think I'm proficient in that. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not very. I just have a +1 in my investigation, so it's not a lot. Not even guidance. If you
plus
want to do that,
8,
just
so
get an extra.
26.
26. Okay.
You want to roll a guidance just to get an extra pump?
Yeah, just a D4.
Yeah, D4.
All right.
Plus 1, 29, 27. Sorry. Numbers.
Oh, okay.
Math.
So, the where you're standing is actually kind of a ramp. So this just up to this point here is like a 10-foot ramp that goes up.
Okay.
So you basically had to just walk down a ramp. Not a big deal. Didn't change anything distance-wise or anything, but it's a big 10-foot ramp.
Yeah.
It is basically 10 foot up a ramp. So once you get in there, a circular pane of crystal 10 feet in diameter hangs vertically in this chamber, and knocked to the anchored to the ceiling, walls, and floor by chains. A scene of roiling fire can be glimpsed within the crystal. In front of the crystal, an ornate rod is set in the floor.
I'd like to check the rod out, I guess, and see.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I'll tell them if they don't mind. I'm gonna ritual detect magic before I kind of ping.
It's fine.
Okay.
If they've got a second, I don't know how much of a hurry we're in.
Okay. Well, no, I guess while you're casting that, you can let them know, and you guys want
I'll
to do
just
something
wait.
while he's waiting.
I'm going to investigate the area.
Okay. You're
Mostly.
investigating. So, with that fireball, it charred a lot of the books and things that are on the shelves now. The shelves are still mostly intact. They're charred up pretty bad. And a lot of the books are pretty heavily damaged at this point.
So I just look at him and say, yeah, pretty much all.
Hey, a black dragon!
Hey, a black dragon.
But you're checking the bookcase over there?
Yeah, for anything
Okay.
about black dragons or bears or.
There's anything that's going to be
Great.
like readable
Hear
at
that?
this point.
Bears.
Yeah.
Like
Bears.
most of that bookcase is going to be pretty charred
Back
up.
the fuck
You were
up.
out of range, but that bookcase was not.
So I guess I'm going to
But
go
if you're
over
going to
then.
inspect it, give me investigation.
That would be 23.
Okay. So while you're kind of giving an inspection over that bookcase over there, a lot of the books are damaged, charred, they're blown all out of the bookshelf. But you do find a bit of a mechanism in the bookcase.
Ooh, I like this. I basically do this, and then
Checking for traps.
that's what I'm gonna do. Check for traps.
I'm trying to be helpful and.
I'm not that stupid like the chest that, ooh, I'm
Set-
gonna open
set
it up
off-
and then I'm gonna be eaten by a
Eaten
big
by-
creature.
Yeah.
And yet that's still
I was
happening.
gonna say, I'm not that stupid, said everybody that's been eaten by a mimic this campaign.
And that's been him.
You won. That man.
I can count on one hand with one finger how many people have been eaten by
He
a
doesn't even
mimic,
have to take
and I
off
can
his
use that
shoe.
finger to tell that person's name.
And I can snap that
Old
finger like a
Orsi.
twig.
Yep.
So I'm
The
gonna
The
check
mimics
for,
now call them Orsic snacks.
I'm now going to check for traps.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
for cameos, you
Yeah.
gotta think of a mimic nickname for his character for any cameos you make in
Snap, crackle,
Okay,
and pop.
it's
Dexterity.
22 because 8 goes up.
It goes
because
to a 10 because of the ability. Yep.
Yep.
So,
So
22.
with that, let me take.
yeah,
a
I'm
look.
not Captain Hook
You're doing
here.
that.
Or
and-
sick.
Yeah.
The mimic bane.
But mimic snacks.
And I think that's what, 10 minutes it lasts?
Yeah. Ritual
It
takes 10
lasts
minutes
as long
to
as you're
cast.
casting. It takes 10 minutes for you to cast.
Right, I didn't know, but it lasts
I
for
mean, it lasts. I think till you turn it off.
10 minutes. No, that's casting concentration up to 10 minutes.
Up to
Duration,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I thought.
So let me see. Where are we at? All right. So, as you find that mechanism, you inspect it. No traps.
I turn and
Pull
look
the
at,
lever, Clunk.
I then pull the lever since there is.
Okay. So you mess with the device, and you hear like a click, and then you kind of feel the bookcase like kind of move towards you.
And I move back out of the way with my knives ready.
All right. So
Like-
you're doing that. We'll say by that time, he's inspected and done that part.
Yeah.
You're done with your ritual cast. So you can pick up. You're still picking up a lot of magical energy
Just
from the
from
whole dungeon.
Yeah.
But from the staff that is in, or the rod that it is, set into the floor, you get. Let me see.
Careful.
Rip table.
Not my fault.
It was me.
I saw what that table did to you.
Okay.
I know, right?
So with that, you get kind of a divining from the staff itself.
Huh.
It's got some magical attributes to it, but nothing. Not any. You kind of get the same sense from it as he doesn't know about the telescope. It's kind of a like a visual controller for the crystal. Like you get a feeling that, you know, the staff itself being placed into the floor has a control over the crystal.
Can I kind of look and with knowing that, can I kind of see what the correlation is, like what the crystal function is?
Or
is it pretty?
Yeah,
pretty
no.
easy to see?
You could say, give me Arcana.
And I'll guidance in too, because I'm assuming I'm near him.
Yeah. Both of you are in there.
Fucking ones on these 4s, dude. That's not great. Arcana's. 11.
So you don't really get a good sense from it, but you do get a sense pretty obviously that it's another plane. It's another elemental plane that you're looking at, and this is kind of the remote control to the TV.
Okay.
That's kind of the sense you get.
Quick, change the channel.
What are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna. Is the rod like embedded in the floor?
It's kind of, there's like a, you know, it's kind of placed into the floor.
Okay.
Like, it's about, you know, the size, it's a, you know, pretty sizable little, it comes up maybe to about waist height. You know, kind of a rod or whatever. And it's got kind of a red gem at the top of it. And actually the crystal you see, it just shows like flames.
Okay. So I'm guessing if I saw flames and I knew that was the planes, I would.
You get a sense that it's kind of
fire plane.
You get that kind of sense.
Because I don't know how much Krasa would know about that, but
I mean, you wouldn't of the plane itself, but just
with understanding the
yeah,
learning about it. I'm sure he's read.
Yeah,
something.
You've read enough that you know that there's different planes.
Obviously, because I just went to the astral
planes,
plane, you know.
demon planes, and you
Right.
know.
Hey, Orsic, come help us out for a second.
You've been to a temporal plane, so you've gotten a sense from different planes of existence.
Yeah.
I first, before I do that, after jumping back from the door opening, I'm going to examine the inside because I'm curious about what I found.
That'd be simultaneously.
Yeah,
he's probably still.
You're doing that at the same time. So let's see.
Door
10.
opens. I slowly examine it for traps.
Where did I put my?
Oh no! Don't tell me I suddenly
Another room.
Yep.
Find something.
Another room because it was similar to what happened over there.
Yeah.
So
you find a room. It goes. This guy. Desk in the corner. Bookcase there. Another bookcase behind it. And then another one over there. That's what you find.
So I look in and I just see this.
Yeah, you see just a little short hallway that goes back, and then there is a desk in there, and you see a bookcase behind it. You don't see the one around the corner or the one to the far. You kind of see the corner of the one to the far right side.
I turn and I motion them by saying, "Come here, look what I found."
Hey, quick! First, we need you to investigate this rod.
So yeah, as you're yelling to them, they're yelling back to you. Hey, we found something too.
What'd you find?
There's this rod in this hole. If you can come see if it's trapped.
All right.
Don't pull it too hard.
It might spit at you.
I go over to where they
It
are.
might come out.
So you're gonna go over.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, Vince, you see a giant. You see a rod.
Magic.
You know, a little rod that's
I
stuck
got
in the
the
floor that's
magic
got like a
stick.
red gem at the top of it.
Got the magic
It's just like a little rod sticking up. And you just see this gigantic, like, crystal, like, circular crystal, like, pane. And it's just got, like, flames all over it. Like, it's showing you, kind of like a TV, it's showing you, like, a flame, like, plane of existence.
After I inspect and observe this, I'm going to investigate and check for traps. You know, after I look at all at this, and probably after Adam's character hits me on the head to get me from stop looking at
Bonks you on
this.
the head, just like, Yeah. So give me a.
I'll take his hand, grab the rod, like move it.
Yeah. Give me a investigation check.
Okay.
And I'll guidance him since he's
24.
within 5 feet of me.
24.
Roll a d4.
Okay.
4. Roll D4.
I'm guidancing you to help.
Nice.
Every little bit helps.
25.
25.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, 27.
27. So with that, you don't find anything that looks like a magical trap or a trigger or anything like that.
Nope.
You just kind of find it looks the way it's interacted with. Well, magically you don't really figure anything out, but you can tell that there's not anything like any triggers or traps or anything like that.
I would like to try.
Looks like we're fine. There's no traps I can find.
Krasel would like to try to pick up the rod.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Actually, don't you want to change the channel first?
That is bad. Uh, 7.
7. So
Ouch.
as you grab the rod to pull it out,
That's what she said.
you find that it's pretty well embedded into the floor. You would probably have to damage the floor a little bit and chisel it up to actually get it to release all the way.
Could I try to pull it? I mean, I'm stronger than he is, but I don't know what.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
if you
how
wanna
wedged
try-
it is it? Like, is it
I mean,
just...
it's pretty well set. You would probably have to actually. You're probably not going to be able to just pull it out.
I think
You
I'm strong
probably
enough
have
to pull it out.
like get some tools,
My
and,
character's stronger
like a
than yours.
pickaxe, you know, and do some
Well,
damage
what
to
he's
the
saying
floor.
is it's wedged in. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like if
Do
it
you
was,
happen to have an
like
axe
how it was,
or a pickaxe?
like
or
does
something?
it look like it's
Oh wait, no.
on
Actually,
gears or something like that to move it or?
I have a hammer
Are you
and
gonna
a
try?
crowbar.
So
Yeah.
as you can't pull it out, you're gonna.
Yeah.
So as you're doing that, and you're kind of like inspecting how
I'm trying to
well it's
figure out where-
embedded into the floor, as you start doing that, as you start moving it around, you kind of see the view on the crystal start to shift and change.
Okay.
So like as you twist and like forward back, like it's kind of like a joystick that has like, you know, a z-axis. Like you start moving it around and it starts like changing the view and like looking over different areas, and like you start to see like just like fields of flames and different stuff like shifting around as you are manipulating the rod.
So it's all the same. It's all the same plane. It's just different locations.
Yeah,
is what it looks
different
like?
sections of it, because like you're zooming in and like, you know, you're panning further out and
Right.
back and to the
Okay.
side.
Do we see anything distinct from that? Like anything that would stand out abnormally?
I mean, not really right off the bat, but if you wanted to, like, try to, you know, see if you can focus in to find
Yeah.
anything.
Well, you said there was a like a brass knob or something on top or something,
It's got, like, a little red gem.
or a gem.
Yeah.
Can I see any other colored gems in that area of this?
No.
I mean, I'll watch while he's
Hey,
playing with
Orsic,
the
can you see if
thing.
you can get this red gem out of this top of this staff?
Oh, what are you trying to do?
I just, as he's moving it, I'll pay attention to the crystal and see if there's anything
Oh, okay,
that
to
shows
see
up.
if there's any. Okay. Yeah, you'd have to, like, kind of play with it for a little while to see if it'll focus in and if there's anything, like, substantial that you can see.
Yeah.
And then what was the other part you were trying to do?
I was trying to get him to see if he can pickpocket basically the gem out of the.
Oh, see if you can release it from there.
Yeah. So hold on, I want to commune with them real quick, or a point of reference. When we were in the other room, what was it? This room that had the
tornado.
big tornado.
Yeah,
Was there was gems there too, wasn't there?
they were in the tornado. Yes.
Does this look similar to that?
No. Like this just looks like an entire like there's field and there's like mountains.
No,
of
I mean
fire.
the gem.
The gem inside. Yeah, it kind of looks similar to the core basically, which is what was in that other one. It kind of looks like one of those.
Okay. Well, can I still try to observe and see if I pick up anything as he's finagling it? Actually, could I actually like just go over to him and be like, let me see this for a second, and I'm gonna and I'll take the rod and start
see if you could
focusing it and see if there's anything there to do that.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Let me have your rod.
Let me grab the rod for you here.
What kind of a check? Sleight of hand?
Do you still want me?
All right, I'm doing guidance on that.
Yeah, I want to see if it comes out.
Yep.
Because I think
All right, cool. So 21 plus 2, so
I think
23?
that's similar to the fire gems that were over there, which would let us see the view from the fire plane.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
So
I would say that out loud. So
yeah.
that their characters as well as the players.
So that's the sleight of
Just kind
hand.
of that
now.
correlation that, hey, this could be like a elemental's core, like you know that they all have.
Yeah.
You guys have fought them, you know that they all have that core that the elements.
Right. Well, I mean that's what we pulled out of the thing, and then the elementals popped up out of them, and that's why I'm.
Well, it's also similar to the upgrade stone that you guys.
Yeah, that too.
Yep, because you had to fight elementals to get those cores.
Right.
Hi, Emily.
That's what you were. Hey! Oh, we got all kinds of people.
Yep, we got a crew.
So,
Yes, my dear, manipulating the rod. Alexa's on there.
That's funny.
She would want you to manipulate a rod
She's
on.
up there dying. She's up there laughing her ass off.
I bet.
So yeah, so you kind of like you step back for a second. You're kind of like mulling over and looking at the gem that's at the top, and you kind of figure it as just like the cores that you guys have been coming across. And then you are like manipulating the rod and like focusing it in. It takes you a good little while, like a good 5 or 10 minutes, but you are actually able to focus it in to where you're able to see. You get a glimpse of a stunning fiery vista near a city that looks like it's made out of.
We built this.
It's not like copper, but it's like a brass colored like city.
Oh, the city of Ass.
what about the gem?
But that like the view that you're able to
Yes.
get like a general view of the city, but you're not able to focus it in too much further than like just the overlying view.
Can we identify like we're looking at the fire plane, correct? I'm assuming.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, so like the plains, the ground, like everything outside of the city is just on fire. It's just flaming.
Okay.
George, while he's doing this, I'm nodding my head and saying, "Okay, I'll take the gem out of the staff."
Okay. So I guess whenever you guys are ready, he
Well,
can try to.
I have a crowbar and
remove it.
hammer. We just take the whole rod. We don't have to just take the gem.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
So, do you
Well-
want me? I turned to you, Adam, and said, "Okay, do you want me to take the gem out, or do you want to take the whole thing out?"
I'll hand him my crowbar, and just say,
Let's get the whole
"Let's
thing.
take the whole rod."
All right.
Okay.
I didn't
Give
say
me some strength checks.
that. Okay.
Whoever's.
I
Going
handed it
at
to
it.
him. He wants to take the whole thing, so I'll let him do it first.
Oh, 14.
14.
Yeah.
You're able to get it wedged in, and you kind of feel it like loosening up a little bit, but you're not able to get it completely like dislodged.
So I guess I'll try.
Sorry, no luck on my end.
The 20.
You're able to get it a little more
Straight-
dislodged. It's still pretty. It's pretty lodged in there.
Like,
but you
do we feel it like popping out? Like it's getting...
Yeah. You feel it
Okay.
dislodging a little bit.
Okay. I'll
He
just
dislodged a little bit. You feel it like dislodging a little bit more.
Okay, I'll just keep going then until we
Okay.
get
You
it.
have another
loose.
strength check.
That did. Oh wait, no, that's 14. So 19.
19.
Mhm.
Okay. You feel it dislodge pretty well. It feels like how you get something dislodged a little bit, and it's just like you feel like it's just barely hanging in there. So
Yeah.
at this point, you feel
Could
like
I just
you could
pop
probably
it? All right, so I'll just pop it out.
Yeah. So you give it one more good tug, and it dislodges from the floor. Once it dislodges from the floor, the crystal goes black.
Okay.
So, I was hoping that we could see if we can switch the gem and see another plane, but
We can put it back. We can put the rod back in the hole. It'll fit.
I broke it. Broke stick.
I didn't break it.
You tried first.
Look, I thought we agreed that
It's
we
all
would
good.
take
I don't think
this
it's that relevant. I just thought it was a cool experiment.
That means you would have to go kill an elemental to get their core.
Because that's the thing, yeah.
Not a bad idea.
So,
But I don't know what benefit it would do. I just
Yeah.
So what'd you find?
So, yeah. So
I
the
found
crystal goes black.
an
No more.
extra room over there with the.
Oh, that's interesting.
show us where.
I'll show you. Follow me, please.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and move all the pieces over to the other room.
What do you want me to call this rod?
It's just a elemental scrying rod.
I show them.
Scrying rod?
Shit. Before he pulled that out, can I touch the?
Oh, you're gonna touch the crystal?
No,
It's
the
just-
picture.
He wants to touch the image.
Oh yeah,
On
the
the
crystal?
crystal?
Yeah, it's a giant round crystal, and you go and touch it. It's just the
Okay,
crystal.
I was-
Like it.
That's
it's
what I was-
not a
Nobody gets
portal.
sucked in.
Yeah. He's just like, uh-oh. Gets sucked into it.
I was trying to get to the astral plane because I have a way back from that. I'm going to
Yeah.
fire. I can't.
If he gets in there while we're popping the rod and he gets sucked in, then it's just like, uh-oh, what? Rod's out.
Well, fuck.
So that other character I wanted to play.
So
That plan
re-roll.
B.
So we re-roll for the new year. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
All right.
Just
So
show
you
up.
guys go over to the other room. There is a hallway that leads to a room that has a desk in the middle.
So
a
we're gonna go
large,
down this
simple
hallway, right?
desk with several ink pots, quill pens, and a single chair occupy the center of this otherwise empty room.
Okay.
So there's bookcases, just nothing's in any of them.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look around for any more hidden compartments, any traps, any levers or stuff like that.
All right. So give me a investigation, and also anybody else that wants to search that room.
I'll check the desk, I guess.
25.
I think that's going to be a 22.
I got a 15 on my investigation.
15. What'd you get?
25.
25. What'd you get?
19.
19. Okay, so you two, well, really, you go in there and you are inspecting and looking around. You don't really find much of anything. The ink pots are all dried up. Give me a Arcana check. You two, Vince. Give me an Arcana check.
Better than the last one. so not great.
Arcana check.
14.
Okay.
14. Okay.
4.
4. Alright. So,
I think the
Vince, you
wizard
really
would be
don't. You just kind of pick up, like I said, there's quill pens. You pick up that the quill pens, they're nice.
What
But
about the
you pick
book?
up a little bit, not a good sense, but you pick
I'd probably
up
still have
that
like detect magic up too.
the ink pots, nothing magical, but you can tell that the ink pots, that the ink, they're dried up, but the ink that was used from them was like a magical ink.
Okay.
So it's kind of the ink that you would have a decent sense, even with that roll. This is the kind of ink that a lot of times they use to write scrolls. or
Right, because
write-
I was at the academy or whatever.
Yeah. So that kind of thing. Actually, I should have had you do advantage, actually, because of the... Yeah, go ahead and do advantage.
Barely better, so 16.
Actually, that... Yeah, so you get a sense that, like, these pots were filled. They're dried now, but they used to be filled with a lot of magical ink that was used to write a lot of magical books, wizards and, would use it, and, people that would create scrolls and different things. So, the quill pens are, some really high-fashioned quill pens. So these would be the high-grade materials that, a mage or a caster would use.
Yeah. Krause is going to suggest that we keep these pens.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can bag them.
Bag them and tag them.
Do I see any books on dragons? Any?
What do I just write? High quality
no books in
high
this
quality
one.
quills.
Or any scrolls or any information?
There's 2 quills and 2 pots.
Okay. Just high quality magic.
Yeah, like magical ink quills and pots, ink pots, and
Is there any documents that we can find that
nothing.
have
in this
anything
room.
important?
Like, the room is pretty barren, aside from just the desk, the cabinets.
Is there any, and there's nothing in any of the drawers or anything like that? Okay.
Nope.
So
you know, this is you kind of get the sense that this was like a hidden study, so some of the best shit was here.
Yeah.
So
Well,
probably
that was.
was here.
And I'm thinking that it's our dude that we're looking for. I would think that since it's a hidden study.
Yeah.
So
If we don't see anything else, I'm gonna go back and check out this other bookcase here. That was a bookcase here.
Yes.
I'm gonna kind of take a closer look at that and see if maybe Orsic wants to help me.
Yeah.
Well,
you already inspected that one. You guys already checked that.
Did we? Was it?
Nothing.
No, I mean, did we feel confident that? The point I'm trying to make is that we found
A
a
passage.
passage in both of these, and that's the only one we haven't. It's just kind of odd.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm
that there's this bookcase that you guys found nothing. That bookcase you found nothing.
Okay.
And then
Well,
the
I mean-
desk had the map.
Okay.
George, when I was looking, what I was trying to mention is when I was looking for traps, I also afterwards, not seeing any traps, I looked to see if there's anything on dragons, anything on
There's no books.
I meant any drawings, any
Nothing.
scribbles,
No
anything
paper,
like
no
that?
books, no scrolls, no nothing. It's
Okay.
just the furniture. Outside of the 2 ink pots and the 2.
But
pens.
yeah,
I
that's
helped
what I
you
was
out by
trying to.
literally just asking
Yeah.
that. I just said, "Is there anything
Yeah,
important that we
there's-
came?" And he said, "There's nothing."
Yeah,
there.
there's nothing.
So, I
in
figured
this
that's what
room.
you were
Like,
trying to
this
do,
room
so.
was cleaned out of anything that it had.
And
Alright,
I
so
then
I'm gonna head
look
back
for
towards the
any,
hallway then.
but
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
afterwards I see if there's any tracks that I may recognize who have taken some of the stuff, like who might have been in the room.
No, nothing that you can figure out. You can tell, I mean, this whole place has been pretty well traveled,
down.
but nothing recent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
no,
then after I looked through that and noticing that they were about to leave, I followed them.
Okay. Yeah, so you give it a last once over. There's nothing left in there. Nothing of use. Like, this is probably outside of the 2 ink pots and the 2 quills. Like, this place was cleaned out. That room was cleaned out of anything that it had in it.
Well, since I have no use for ink wells
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you
I
don't
just-
write any books or any scrolls or anything. So, yeah. Mm,
just follow them.
To the Bat Cave.
To the duck cave.
So, you guys going down the hallway? What's the order? You guys just walking down in that order?
Is it dark?
No, remember, as you guys
Oh, that's right, they had
move
the
from
torches.
room to room,
Yeah.
the torches light up and kind of follow your presence.
Yeah, we'll just
if
go
you-
down that hallway.
Yeah.
If you all wouldn't mind, I would like to go first because that way I can scan for any traps
go
or
first
any
then.
You can do that.
or any
Then
well,
go first.
No, you're good.
Go first, Mr. Rogue.
steps.
Get the stepping, son.
Get the step in.
So yes, I will investigate the walls to see if there's any disastrous areas that
While he's
pop
investigating the
out.
walls, I'm just gonna follow the hall.
No,
And I'm just gonna walk down the hall while he's doing that. While he's like patting panels, tiles,
No.
see if anything moves.
very funny.
We're just walking down, staring at him, and keep walking.
Like, okie dokums. So,
Enjoy.
So, as you guys get down the
Somebody had some
hall.
diarrhea in those rooms.
Oh,
Skid
yeah.
marks.
So as you guys get down to the end of the hall, you see a door here, there's a door in front of you, and then a hallway leading that way.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe.
Let's split the party.
Ha ha! No.
Let's go that way.
I think you guys get kind of screwed.
All right.
Well,
Alright. Well, do you want to go to the room straight ahead? Here's my thing. If we're going right, that's a long hallway. So
Well, we
I
might
feel
not
we
know.
want to check either of the other two doors first that are closer.
Well, I don't know how much we know.
We don't know a lot, but I'm just saying I'm assuming we might as well check one of the
The
doors.
bloody footprints that you guys.
Yeah.
are
Oh
following.
dear.
Mm-hmm.
So the bloody footprints go down and then turn to the left.
Here.
So
Up
it's
to
down
the
the hallway
door.
to the left.
'Cause I think that's the. Let's try that. Because that's kind of.
Do you not want to check out the other two rooms first?
Well, it's right, this.
That's the one where the bloody footprints are, but I'm
are
saying we don't know what's in
So,
the other rooms.
I would prefer
But I'm just-
that we go to the other area
Well, that's up to
first
you.
and then.
I'm
That's completely up to you.
asking generally. I'm perfectly fine doing whatever, but
I don't know how much
but
we're
I
gonna
but,
find.
but yeah, I mean I'm because we haven't had any luck really here. We didn't have a chance to look in there. We haven't found anything yet.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
know
I
how
don't
much
mind
time
taking
we're
a quick
wasting.
glance, but I don't want to, waste 20 minutes.
yeah, I'm not gonna examine a whole room. I mean, if you want, let's just open this door in front of us, take a look inside, see what's there, and
Or I could simply just go and investigate and be right back.
all right.
You want to offer it?
Yeah.
You want to offer? Go ahead.
Yep.
We pick
so,
him up and we throw him
So
in.
you're gonna
No! I'm going to examine this and then see
One
nothing
and
and
two
go that way,
and
and go
three.
back.
So you're gonna go. Which way are you going?
I'm going this way just to take a look and then report back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to.
So give me a hide.
I'm gonna go to cross. Be like,
What do you mean hide?
Still check.
You're doing or stealth check. Sorry.
Thank you.
I was gonna say, are you trying to be stealthy?
15, yes.
15.
Yes, 12 plus 3.
You only got 3 on your
Vince,
stealth.
stealth.
Oh, sorry.
26.
26.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Worst rogue ever.
Okay.
Roll natural 12.
Most
15
unstealthy
stealth.
ever.
26.
Okay. So,
That's what happens in a rogue wears plate armor.
Yeah, Goliath rogue.
as you go down, you're going down
He's so
cautiously.
Yes.
You're keeping an eye out for traps, I
God,
presume.
that'd be
Yes.
fun play. I want to
Okay.
do that.
So
That
as
would-
you're
that'd be
going down
good.
that hallway,
Goof around kind of thing.
A Goliath rogue, and then do like a halfling tank.
Halflings could probably. Fighter would work.
so let's see. Once you get down to the bend, to where once you get down to right there, you're able to see around the corner. You see light shines out ahead as the corridor opens into a room set with comfortable-looking, oversized furnishings. In the center of the room, a red-skinned creature wearing armor of flame, bronze, and volcanic stone sits cross-legged on the floor, studying a chessboard.
I quickly
Ooh,
turn around.
Yes.
I quickly turn around because I'm just there to investigate and report back what I see.
All right. So he lets you know there's a...
What'd you see?
I saw a nice furnished area with a red creature playing chess.
Did you talk to him?
No, I just came to report what I saw.
I'm gonna start like shifting that one and be like, "You said chess, huh?"
Yes, chess.
Misa like chess. Both me and Tobias.
So, do you want to play chess with this
I
creature?
want to see what this might be. I might be ugly, but I mean, it sounds like it's important if he's reading from the book.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, player knowledge over character knowledge. I mean, that's why me as a player want to do it, but as a character, I'm like,
real quick.
yeah,
Time to check in there.
pop in there, Vincent, real quick, or Orsic, and then we'll take a look and see what's in that room.
Okay, so pop in
Yeah,
there.
we're gonna just peek in this room first
All right,
before we move.
Who's opening the door?
I am.
You know, just open the door?
No, I'm going to check for traps first.
Okay, give me a investigation then.
And I'm gonna give him guidance.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, don't you get the...
22.
The guidance is a free
22.
thing.
No, I mean
Okay.
the...
Yeah, so he gets a
Um,
10
You don't
plus.
see any
22.
sort of...
Yes.
Roll
um,
this. Roll that. To 24.
You don't see anything like... No traps or anything.
No traps, no nothing. So
Nope.
I feel like this is almost a puzzle piece that it'll get larger and larger.
George,
Yeah.
what I got these for. That is
What's
the
these
exact
puzzles?
reason why I got them.
You need another one, or you good?
Nah, that'll be it. Let me see. How big is this room? Nope, come here. 5, 10, 25. Okay. So,
Oh, it's a small room.
yep. So as you open that door, who's peeking in?
I am.
You're peeking in. Okay. So as you peek
No,
in,
peek in, not go in.
you just see like shelves and shelves and shelves all the way around the room, full of just like little like jars and tubes and beakers and like all kinds of different things. You see some that are full of liquid. Some of them are a little dried up. Some that are full of powder. Some that actually have like little bones and things in them. All kinds of.
I think
different
it's a
little
magic lab. I look.
Cressa goes, what?
It's
in.
a magic lab.
This seems like he's picked a room for each one of us specifically.
Yeah.
I want to go play chess with the red demon thing.
This
You
should
want to
be-
go investigate a freaking
This should take less
laboratory.
time. I'm just gonna quick
Yeah.
go and see if I notice anything natural 20.
Nice. Okay. So as you go in there, your eyes just kind of light up. This is a just fully stocked reagents room. Like all the stuff that you would need
room
to
better not
be
be
able to
covered
fill a
with-
bag to do just about any
Yeah,
spell you
if
can
you
think
roll
of.
for bad
Almost.
dragons,
Not some of the
black
highest
dragons, you're
ones,
gonna roll
but
bad, but
there's a few
we're not
high
dealing with black
grade
dragons,
reagents.
you're dealing with
No.
Draco.
But
No,
some of them
It doesn't
are,
say
you know,
that.
a couple of them are volatile.
I'm
Some of them are
saying
okay. You
each
could
of
probably
us
pack them and not have to worry
did
about it.
something.
Are
But
there
Good
any
for us.
ingredients for
I
my
don't want to
recipes?
open the door and suddenly
for-
see
you
a
could
bunch of
probably
bad things
bag
from
a
my
bunch and
character.
figure
He's
it out
pulling
later.
this from the book.
Yeah,
so
so
he's not making up any.
Yeah,
I'm going to
so-
write down a
So
bag
this-
of miscellaneous
Just trying to have
reagents
fun.
from...
No, I got you.
Yeah,
I
so
got
what
you.
we'll do
I'm
is,
just trying to listen to what they found.
if you want to just load a backpack, there's a couple of backpacks hanging on the wall. If you want to grab a backpack and
Yeah.
load it up, we can do some rolls later on to figure out like what kind of reagents you're able to get a hold of.
100%.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it's just shelves and shelves holding hundreds of mundane
If
and
you want,
exotic
I'll-
reagents, components used in
Fill-
different
fill-
experiments.
Fill one backpack, I'll carry it, then fill another one. And that way you can have two of them. Just to find out what we get so we can get extras in case we can use them. How many backpacks are in there?
There's probably 2 or 3.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fill up like 2 of them, I'll carry one if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, kind of. They're well, not really. Kind of like a mage's bag, kind of like the
Yeah.
satchel they would carry.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
I know what you're
So they're not like
Reagents-
big backpacks.
reagents.
Yeah, yeah.
But
well,
yeah,
no,
it's-
just we fill up all the bags that we can. We can
Yeah.
share the load kind
Yeah,
of thing, and then he
there's-
can just do the rolls later for it.
There is
She said-
3 medium-sized like little reagents
Yeah,
bags.
okay.
Okay, we'll just fill all 3 of them, and we
3
can
of
each carry one. Yeah,
Yeah.
just write down we filled 3 of them, and
Yeah.
each one of us
So,
is carrying one. But you keep track on that, and since
most
that's your
of the
personal
liquid
inventory.
reagents have either evaporated or congealed into something probably unstable. But there's a lot of like powder ones and like ones that have like different, you know, plants and like I said, powdered bones and stuff that really
Maybe
wouldn't
it's
deteriorate.
nitroglycerin.
Crassa would be especially interested in the plant parts of them.
This is not
Yeah.
how you store nitro.
The
Oh, brewery?
the brewery, yes.
Brewery.
So really, at this point, any of the materials you would normally need to cast your spells, you can basically replenish those. So
Okay.
you're fully stocked on your reagents. Give me.
Well, I mean, we can do the rolls later if you want.
Well, I was gonna say just for number wise, give me 3. Who's gonna grab a bag? You're gonna grab.
Well, each one of us is
each
going to
of-
have a
so
bag.
each one of you roll me 3d4.
I guess I don't, or
No, each one of us has a bag. I have
roll
one, you have
3d4,
one.
and that'll determine how many like medium high grade.
I got you.
reagents you guys are gonna
3d4s. I
get. Yeah,
have only
3d4.
2.
Just roll 2
You
and
need
then
another
roll
one?
one more.
5 and 1,
6.
so 6.
I rolled
Okay.
9. 3, 4, 2.
3, 4, 2. Okay, so just write down those numbers. Keep track of those.
Write 443 for mine.
Wait, well, I mean,
Okay,
just
so
you
you
just want
got
the totals.
10, 9,
Do you want
6.
Do you want 3 rolls
No,
or
no,
3
that's it.
individual die rolls?
Yeah, 3 individual
Okay.
die.
But the totals is what.
9,
So is it the total you're looking for, or is it the but you want to know each individual die roll?
Yeah.
Correct?
Well,
Okay.
just the total.
Oh, the
total.
total. Okay.
So yeah, you had what?
I had
10,
11.
9, and then
6.
I had 11.
Yeah. So that'll determine like some of
The value
stuff
of the.
that
I got
yeah.
you. I got you.
Cool.
That'll determine some of the
So-
higher grade stuff outside of just the regular mundane stuff. Like some of the, these are a little bit better, higher grade
Yeah.
All
materials.
right. So go down. So now, I want to
Yeah,
start
well,
working my way down that
go
hallway.
down.
Yep.
Orsic, show us what you found.
All right, follow me, please. I point out the room.
Where's the theme music? All right. And I see the chessboard, by the way.
Yes. So you do see a chessboard.
I cast fireball.
Can I see the position?
You're gonna burn the whole place down and.
Burn it to the ground. Burn it.
So as you are entering the area, right at the doorway of where you guys are at, you see a line of white powder across the doorway. And you see, I think this is the right thing.
White powder? Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Used to contain the creature, probably.
That.
That
Whatever
is the
you do,
red-skinned-
don't sniff it.
Just go. Ah.
Hell of a drug.
I can fight for days.
Yep.
I don't need a
What's
long
this
rest.
character? Is this
Right, so
what's this mini of?
Oh, I mean that's the creature.
No, I know, but like, what's the actual?
What is
Well,
the-
telling that would tell you what the creature is.
No, not. Oh, is it? It's
Yeah.
actually.
That's
the,
actually what it is.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
Yes.
okay, so
I happened to buy that for something else, and I was like, oh, okay.
okay, so I'm gonna look and I'm gonna see the board and can I see the position of the chessboard?
It's right in front of him,
Missionary.
like middle of the floor. He's sitting like cross-legged, middle of the floor, and it's sitting right
Back
on the
or
floor.
front to us?
With his front to you.
Okay,
He's sitting like he can.
he can see us.
Yeah, he can
Okay.
basically see where you guys are at.
I'll say,
He's just kind of.
is it
sitting
safe
there
to come in? You look stumped.
Well, he's got one of those. What's my next move gonna be? Kind of.
I know, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
What's my next
Oh.
move? He's stumped.
Are you gonna go in?
I don't want to cross the white powder. Can I?
Would
Is there
Cressa
a
know what that powder is?
Is there a broom within reach so I can sweep it to a corner? Because this is just a mess. This is like horrible cleaning. The cleaning lady needs to be fired.
I mean, you can try to go in there if you want.
Cressa would like to see if he can identify what the powder is. Not with the spell, just like,
Oh, just give me intelligence check.
nope.
What'd you roll? 4?
Plus stuff, but
Well, what's the plus?
Plus stuff.
I don't think it's gonna matter. You said intelligence. So just my natural. Where you at?
Yeah, you're a caster, so your intel should be decent.
Yeah, I mean it's 8 total.
Yeah, it's salt.
Huh?
It's salt.
It's salt. Oh.
Okay, so I'll just
Yep,
walk
it's-
over it.
All right. You gonna walk in there? So, I mean, you just step
Okay.
over it, walk on in there.
All right, I step over it, and then I want to approach the chessboard very, very
I thought it was gonna be more.
cautiously, but
bigger than that, like
like-
blasting powder or something.
I don't want to. Reverently is the wrong word. Respectively, and just I want to observe the chessboard and be like, seems like you're in a conundrum.
Yeah, and he's just kind of like, "You play?"
After seeing this,
And I'm-
I just
and I'm just
quietly
gonna-
walk behind him and invest.
Crassa's not all the way in. Crassa's not crossing the salt.
I
Crassa's superstitious.
I'm gonna kind of.
Orsic is also concerned.
You done?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
done.
cool. Thank you. I'm
You're
gonna
welcome.
lean in and say I play a little.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's like, "Have a seat.
Okay.
Chat for a bit." It's been some time since I've had visitors come to my side of the dungeon here. I could welcome a quick game. So he goes and he's like, I mean, I was waiting for another player to take over anyway, so we'll just reset the board. So he just resets it real quick.
Okay.
And so He's just like, your move.
So do I just tell you my moves now?
We just do.
Because I was gonna say I could do the moves,
We'll
but I don't know if you
just
know the notations for it.
do some. What's a good one?
Now I do have. It's one of the games that I also chose as a proficiency. It's Dragon Chess.
So we'll do. Let's do performance.
Okay.
We'll do. Yeah, that I think that would be.
Well, if you're being honest, deception can be it when I'm trying to deceive in a move. Persuasion to get them to buy. There's a lot, but yeah, I mean, performance.
I would say
can go with
performance just for natural, and if you're trying to do something to like invoke something out of him, you can do. You can say,
that's fine.
I want to do a deceiving move.
Okay.
So, trying to bait him or something.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a 15 for my first roll on performance.
Okay. So. Alright, we'll just kind of keep track of them with that. So let me get this guy's stats real quick. Oh, and didn't you say you wanted to try and figure out what he was, the creature was?
I mean, if I can look at him, I don't know if I would know.
You could do a history.
Nope.
What do you get?
2 plus.
Ooh.
Probably like a couple.
Yeah.
My history's not great, I don't think. It is +4, so 6, but that's still pretty not good.
Yeah, you can tell he is a elemental based type being. What kind, you're not able to exactly which one you're not able to discern, but you are able to figure out that he is a elemental based being. Okay, there we go. That's what it's like. Okay. So, as you are playing with the red-skinned gentleman, he's like, so you all seem to be of a different type. Huh?
Not anymore.
Football team.
You all seem to be of a different type than the beings that I've seen come down here for some time.
What have you been seeing coming down here?
Mostly the cultists and those of Zonthal's ire, his followers, and those like him. I can tell you guys are guarded differently, so you probably are not the general group that's coming down. So you're probably down here for something a little different.
That's possible.
So, as he does that, you can do another move.
Okay.
And you said you've got proficiency
20?
with him?
I have proficiency with Dragon Chess, yes.
Okay.
It's one of my proficiencies.
So you can add your proficiency to the roll.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
the last one would have been 20, and then this one's 25.
Okay. Okay. So as you guys are playing, let's see, what is this next? Okay. So you guys are going back and forth playing. Let me see. So while he is sitting there and conversating with you, he actually kind of looks you guys over, and like you said, he kind of figured you guys are not the usual type, and so he mentions after his next move, he's like, maybe since you seem reluctant to tell me why you're down, I could probably assume by looking at you all, you're looking for Iskander. the gentleman that was a little bloodied, probably going by not too long ago.
Name sounds familiar.
And with that said, I also cross there because I'm curious too by stepping over the white powder.
I mean, it's salt. You guys can taste it.
Salt.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you step into the room and it's just salt.
and I examine while they're talking.
He's like, so with that fact, maybe we could put a wager on maybe some conversation and information.
I'm intrigued. What did you have in mind?
We'll go, and let's say after the next 3 moves, whoever is ahead will give information to the other. So if you're ahead, I'll give you some information that I know, and if otherwise, you give me information that you all know.
I can deal with that. Now, to add to that, it'll have to be specific questions, of course. Nothing has to be volunteered unless it's directly involved in the question, and the truth has to be told.
We can test that out. We'll see how the first round goes here.
Mhm.
Let me see. Okay. Does it go on further? Yeah, it does. Good grief. This man's got a lot.
And then,
Okay. So, give me 3 more D20 rolls.
okay. Natural 20, so that's going to be 27 for one. 26 for another. And 21 for the last.
Okay. So. Okay. So as you're playing with him, after a little bit, you kind of get the feeling that you're ahead of him. You're able to take a few of his pieces and get into some decent positioning. So he's like, I seem to be down. So what I will do is I will give you some information.
Okay.
So let me see. One. Okay. So he says that. Shortly before you all came down, he did see the human Iskander, who usually stops by and, gives me a greeting. I did see that he did come down through the corridor. Shortly ahead of you all, he was carrying a mask resembling a dragon's face, but he looked pretty badly wounded.
How long ago was that?
Maybe a mere hours. Maybe 2, 3 at the most.
Was the wound severe, or was it?
I could not actually make out the wound itself. He was kind of holding his midsection, but he was, carrying the dragon-faced mask in one hand and,
Okay.
kind of cradling his cradling himself with the other hand.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Okay.
Is that the guy we saw at the beginning hanging out the tower?
That's the guy who threw the hourglass. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys know the name Iskander from
Yep.
the letter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He put
thought
his
it
name in the
familiar.
letter,
Okay.
so that way you guys would know to look for
Mm-hmm.
him. So he gives you that, and then let's see. So, and he also tells you that he used to actually play chess with Zonthal. Zonthal.
And who's Zonthal?
The
I'm trying to remember.
mage of this tower.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
Zonthal's tower.
That's right.
Yeah.
Zonthal.
He actually used to play chess with Zonthal. And Zonthal actually lined the room with salt to prevent him. Basically, he trapped me here and lined the room with salt to try and get me to swear fealty to him. And I didn't.
And
so I'm stuck.
And can I ask who you are, if I may?
Oh, I guess I didn't introduce myself. My name is Tarazan the Fair.
Tarzan?
Yeah.
So just like Tarzan?
Or Taraz.
Taraz.
Taraz the Fair.
Okay.
And he stands up for a second. He stands tall. He stands up for a tall
He ain't
moment
small.
And, kind of gives like a, short bow to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, my name is Tiamat, and my compatriots, you have Orsic is the shorter one, and then Krasa is the hobgoblin.
Good to meet you all. Again, I don't get many visitors, so.
At this point, I think we need to go check on and find out what's going on with what's his name again?
Iskander.
Iskander. That's right, Iskander.
Yep.
So I do want to thank you for the game. It was very enjoyable.
Well, more than welcome to come back and join me again for another game. I do understand. I mean, I am trapped here, so I won't be going anywhere anytime soon, as long as this room is lined with the row of salt. So
I'm actually gonna walk over to the entrance, and I'm gonna.
Wait. Can I make a deal with him first?
Okay, what?
Well,
You offer the deal. You're the one that wants to make a deal.
Well,
I've already played chess with him.
Yeah, I just feel like if we don't do that, we know where he is.
I'm playing to what my character would probably do in this situation.
No,
So,
I
yeah.
totally understand that, but
Well, I'll go to him and.
I'm not opposed to letting him free. I just want to make sure that it's not going to be detrimental to us.
Well,
Can we tell what kind of
Yeah.
creature he is?
you can do a history check.
I already tried. I couldn't.
He tried, but if you guys want to do history check,
20.
20. Let me see what's his CR. So exactly what sort you do not know. Normally, with that, you'd probably be able to discern from, we'll say, with traveling around, you guys always hear like barroom stories of different stuff. This is the elemental types that you would know as Ifrit.
Ifrit? How do you spell that?
IFRIT.
IFR.
No. Well, Ifriti. EFREETI. Ifriti.
Ifriti. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say so. I keep saying Zonthar. Is that the tower? Zonthar and the guy who trapped him?
Zonthal, yes.
Zonthal.
Yeah,
Zonthal. So
Xanthar,
Zonthal.
you're thinking of Xanthar's guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Zonthal has you trapped here. So, And you said he's trying to get you to pledge fealty to him? For what reason?
Yes, before his exit, he left some time ago. He was attempting to make me basically swear loyalty to him, and then also let me see. He had. No, not that. Yeah, basically, he was just wanting to make me, swear my loyalty to him, in order to get my capability of giving wishes, so that way he could use them for himself.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a black dragon with a scar by any chance?
Ooh, I've heard some mullings of black dragons. I know most of the loyalists here are those that follow Dracoliches, but I've seen a few that were wearing black garb, that didn't look the same coming through every occasional, and I'm stuck in the room, so it's kind of like they would come in and peek and gander and laugh and point at the Ifriti that was trapped in the room. Nothing on that one specifically, but I know that some of the, I guess, black cult garbed gentlemen would come through occasionally and just poke a little fun at me for being trapped in here.
Do you know how one would kill it or heard any word?
Nope, nothing that far.
If we free you, would you help us in any way?
I don't
Or
know.
harm us in any other way?
Well, I'm not able to harm anybody. That was, the room has been warded to prevent me from hurting anybody that has come in.
Mm-hmm.
And that is due to Xanthal. Basically, so that way I couldn't hurt him as long as I'm trapped in this room.
But if you're able to escape the room,
I would gain my full power and capabilities back. I might be able to give some assistance for a short time before I would really want to get back to my own plane of existence.
is that the Fire Realm? Is that where the Brass Palace, the Brass City we saw?
Ah, you saw the crystal.
Yep.
Yes, that would be basically where my home is at.
Is that the way you need to get home? Is through that?
No. I have the capability to return to my plane when I need to. But as long as I'm stuck here, I'm unable to do so.
Okay. Well, if you could help us,
That works with me.
I have no problem with letting you go, but we will need whatever kind of help we need.
If you free me, I will again assist you for a time.
How will we know that you'll keep your word? This is my character.
I know. And then my character returned to you. It says because I gave him mine. You don't. I know. My character knows yours doesn't trust people.
Yeah.
But mine is very
so you're
honor
gonna have
bound.
to trust him to trust the guy.
Yeah. My character is very honor bound, and he's shown a lot of honor, and he's feeling like a very honorable, lawful kind of creature. So I'm trusting him to keep his word to me.
Inside check.
And I'm asking you for you to trust my word to him. So.
Well, then he's your responsibility, but I just don't trust him.
No, that's fine.
I know your character doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, this is what my character
No,
said.
I'm not explaining my character to you. I'm explaining Adam to Vincent what the character dynamic is.
I know.
But my
this is
character only
saying.
says you don't have to
13.
trust him. I
13.
do. He's insight.
You get a solid feeling from him.
So
Yeah.
I'll walk to the doorway, and with my foot, I'm just gonna sweep away the salt.
Okay.
I get out and move.
I sweep
You're
the
moving
salt
down the
out of the
hallway
entire.
before him.
Yes, before he sweeps
much-
the
as
salt,
much-
I just...
As much of the doorway as I have to sweep aside.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, once you make a full break in that line of salt, the Ifriti gets up and he goes over to the big furniture and reaches behind and pulls out this massive sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then he walks over
Look,
to the
we
doorway.
Need to have some
Mhm.
type of
And
sound.
he kind of
Besides
hesitates for a
guy.
moment. He's like, let's give it a try. And he steps over the salt breakage that you had put in the little trail of salt. And he's in the hallway. He's like, well, there you have it.
And the assistance I will want to ask first off is we have a caster that's with us that is running low on power. Is there any way you can help him replenish? Well, I'm asking if he can help replenish the spell slots, but obviously that's not how the conversation would go in the game itself or in the situation. So, but that's what I'd be asking. I just don't know really how I would speak that.
It's hard.
Let me see.
Because I know he said he grants wishes, so I'm looking for different ways to assist,
Can
or
you
if he has
teach
a way
me
to
the-
heal us all,
Can
or
you teach me
things
the
like
spell wish?
that. Good luck.
So he
Well, this-
does not doesn't have anything that he can really do, because he just
I'm
now
just
coming
asking,
out
yeah.
of that area. It's going to take him some time to gain back his full strength. There's not really anything that he can do to replenish any of his spells.
Okay.
He can go though. What he'll do is, he'll hold to his word. He'll, follow and assist you guys for a short time. To assist you all until its demise. Let me see. How big is this thing?
That's what she said.
Oh, baby.
No.
He is going to... So you see him kind of start chanting for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then what he ends up doing is casting... Yeah, we'll do that. He starts chanting and... No, we'll just use this one. Brings in a fire elemental.
Okay.
And he says, basically, to assist you all, I will relinquish control of this fire elemental to you. To assist you until its demise.
Okay.
I will help for a short time, but then, as I get enough strength to return to my plane, I'm going to do so. The elemental will stay with you all.
Fair enough.
So, yep.
Awesome.
All right.
So march down that doorway and go through the other door that he's already at.
Okay.
So
You gonna check the door, Vinny?
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as I hit that insight check, I was like, oh,
He's like, well, do some.
But I'm also keeping my distance from the stranger.
Yeah, we expect that to be so. All right, give me a investigation, and then
wait, him or me?
Vincent, since he's
Vince,
doing the door.
checking the door.
That would be 23.
23. Okay. No traps.
We're fine, so I quickly go in and
If you want to keep the distance, then you should go first.
I am. That's what I said.
Yep.
I'm,
So yeah, no traps. Gonna open the door.
yes.
Okay. So as you open the door,
Cautiously.
cautiously, you all are able to see into the room. What you see, two massive hourglasses occupy this irregularly shaped chamber. Their glass globes are nearly 15 feet across, with each hourglass rising almost to the ceiling 30 feet overhead. Each is suspended by chains, pulleys, and gears in such a way that it can be turned over to set its sand running. Slumped against the wall at the far side of the chamber is a cultist who called to you from the balcony of the tower. His dark robes are charred and torn, and a blue dragon mask is clutched in his red-stained hands.
So I guess we'll move over to where he is.
So this is Ingnar, or whatever. What's his name?
Iskander.
So he's
What I'm gonna do
jacked
is
up on the floor.
I want to go over there as quick as I can, and I want to cast Spare the Dying first.
Okay.
To try to stabilize him, because I don't know what level he's at, but I figured it'd be worth a try.
Yeah.
So, I have that. I picked that one, right? I think that's one of the ones you told me. Yep, I have Spare the Dying, so I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on him to try to stabilize him.
Okay. You go over and you cast your spell, and you don't get any kind of reaction, no movement. He's pretty bloodied. There's a puddle of blood with him.
Mm-hmm.
So even with that, you're not able to
He's not long for this world. So
he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was actually still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's dead. He's clutching the blue dragon mask.
Okay.
He's dead.
Well, I'll take the mask, but I do want to not as dignified as I can without being disgraceful. I do want to examine to see if he has anything else on him that we might need. So I do want to examine the body.
Other than the mask, no. You don't really find. You just find the normal, daggers and the normal stuff that they would, he would have on him as a cultist. He's charred. You find that basically he got in because the blood started in this room.
Oh yeah.
So you can tell that he's got dirt all over him. Some of his robe is actually there was 2 earth and 1 fire. So he's charred and just got dirt all over him. He got beat up pretty bad and drug him. Okay. He made his way here and
With him being dead, then I will take whatever part of his cloak that I can and cover his head. And cover his face. Obviously, in a very ritualistic, but a very.
And actually, Vin, you get an inspiration too.
For what?
For the paper.
Well, for some of that, but also sticking to your
not trusting.
Don't trust nobody.
Thanks.
So, okay.
Yes.
So, so now we're there. Now what do we need to do? Now we need to get out of here because there's nothing else here. We have the mask.
Yep.
So now we just gotta get out of the tower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You just
so all we're doing is backtracking then, I guess. So.
Yep.
So.
Well, we can ask our friend if he has a way to send us.
That's true. We can ask. We can see if there's we could ask.
Can I check the room to see if there's?
Yeah.
Exit of some sort.
I don't know what.
I wanna.
I was looking at.
I wanna also check the walls for any hidden doors or any levers or levers to.
Yeah,
get
I
us
kind of
out
want to
here.
check out the hourglasses and see.
Investigation.
If
You're
there's-
doing hourglasses.
Yeah, and just to see if there's any significance other than obviously telling time or something like that.
Yeah.
So it'd be a 16.
Me 27.
Are you checking them just to see purpose? Like you checking them magically, or are you just checking?
Not necessarily, just to see if I can figure out what the purpose of it is.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, really, it's from what you can really gather from Actually, give me Arcana check. Yeah, give me the Arcana. You had the roll. What was it? 16.
Yeah, for investigation.
Actually, roll me Arcana. So yeah.
Not as good. 10, I think.
10.
Yeah.
Some guidance on it?
Yeah, you're giving it.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 1 on every single D4 I've ever rolled. 11.
And I haven't even touched it.
I'll give you advantage on this one.
All right. That's better.
So you add the 1 to that as well, so.
Yeah.
So 16.
16. Okay. With that, you know, with all the things that you can tell that the mage that controlled this dungeon was trying to do, you get a pretty strong magical sense from the sand and these
Well, I would
two
probably
giant
still have to take magic
hourglasses.
up too. I don't know if this whole thing is taking 10 minutes.
Oh, it's taking more than 10 minutes.
Oh, I played a
Okay.
game of chess with him. With
Yeah,
that
yeah,
can take
that's a
30 minutes to an
half
hour.
an hour, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So, with that, you get a sense that they were trying to play with time.
Right.
They were trying to manipulate time in this room. How, you know, if they were trying to speed it up. You get a sense that they were trying to somehow manipulate and control time in some way, shape, or form. Which way exactly, if they're trying to, you know, bottle time, if they're trying to speed up time, they're trying to warp time. You can't really tell exactly, but you can tell that with these two giant hourglasses and the magical sense that you get from them, they were trying to play with time.
You said it was Xanthar?
Xanthal.
Xanthal.
Xonthal.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy was, you can tell from each of these rooms, this boy was trying to experiment with just about everything he can get his hands on. The whole tower.
I rolled got 27.
27? Okay. No. As you are inspecting around, you do notice that the sand inside the hourglasses doesn't look like it's just all sand. You can kind of see some other things are kind of mixed in with the sand. What exactly, you don't know. But you don't find any levers, no secret rooms. There's not really, other than just the two giant hourglasses, there's nothing else in this room.
I gestured towards the others and said, anybody have any idea what's in these hourglasses besides sand?
Air. There's got to be room for the sand to move.
I'm going to ask the Freedy if he knows anything about what was going on in the room.
His knowledge of the room is very limited, other than just knowing that Xanthal came in here and, you know, as with many of the rooms here, tried to experiment.
Okay.
He doesn't know exactly anything beyond that. He's been mostly, ever since he remembers, most of his way through here, once he got trapped in that room, really, other than just view of this walkway, that's really about all he's got.
Okay. I didn't know how long he had been trapped in there and if that was the only place he had been.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really about all that he can make it. He knows about.
Okay. Well, let's. I think there's no.
Is that what we
way out
came
of
in here for?
then.
Was the dragon mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We came in to meet him and get the dragon mask. That's literally it.
Yep, you guys just got it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. So I guess we're gonna leave then. Backtrack as best we can, as fast.
Well, I
as we
mean,
can.
yeah, unless our
Unless-
friend can help us out.
So, I mean, really at this point, Taraz, he's like, I mean, do you truly need any more of my assistance? I mean, I'll leave my elemental with you all as extra insurance, but
Do you have
No,
any
you
means
are-
of expediting our
you're-
travel? Do you have any means of expediting our travel?
Not that would include you all unless, let me see, I don't think he can pull you guys with him. He's got plane shift. I don't think he can drag you guys with him.
He can, but I don't know how we'd get out of the city of brass.
Yeah, that's all that he's got. He's like, I could get you there. Don't have a way to get you back. His planar shift? Can he
Yeah,
technically go with
I
planar
think
shift?
it's like up to
8
7.
willing creatures.
Yeah.
He's like, that's all that I could offer. But beyond that,
Well, you've been.
actually, because what we'll do is because there's still the elementals down
yeah.
the end of the hall.
Actually, that's what I was
Um,
actually gonna say. Is I was actually gonna ask him, is there any way you and and I'll even say, and the elemental you conjured. There's 3 elementals at the back hallway that's part of our exit. We're pretty banged up. Is there any way you can help us deal with them?
He can actually, since there is a fire elemental down that hall, he can actually manipulate and control it to begin combat with the other 2 to let you all pass by without issue.
I'd be perfectly fine with that. And
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. I'd be fine with that. I can live with that.
He can do that.
Okay, cool.
So if you guys backtrack, you've got the dragon mask.
I've got the dragon
else.
mask. Yep.
Is anybody doing anything else in that room?
There's nothing else in that
No,
room.
since I see no interest, and even though my curiosity is piqued, I'm not stupid to turn over the hourglasses.
Well, I mean, if he's trying to manipulate, I mean, we get a read that he's trying to manipulate time by using these hourglasses, right?
Yeah, I admit
Alright.
that.
Well,
We can
he
talk to it.
picked up though that there's something else other than just sand inside.
Well, I mean, I'll take a look at it.
I was gonna say I can
You want to
smash
guide
them.
me?
Yes.
Oh sure, yeah.
We Arcana check, or does it look magic? Or
no, just a perception check.
Well, can I assist him to give him advantage on it too?
Not really. I mean,
Oh,
really,
okay.
it's just
I didn't know
looking
how that
at-
worked.
Yeah,
I'm
really
not
looking
using
in
this
there.
die anymore.
You want to?
Roll a different. He rolled a no.
I was gonna say, use the other set.
Well, I have another one in the same one.
Do you want to borrow
That was
mine?
a 2, so
Mm.
no, I'll be fine. What do you say? Investigation?
Yeah. Well, perception.
Perception. I rolled a 30. Is that good? Is
30.
that fine?
Are you guidancing yourself?
Oh well, no. Since I'm guiding him to do it, I'll just take the 20 and the 7 I have. So
Okay.
20.
Yeah, I rolled
so
a
I'll just do 29.
16.
Sorry, I have a 9. So
I'm
I
rolling a lot
okay.
of 16s tonight.
Yeah,
Total.
I was gonna say, yeah, you've been just banging over just banging out 16s. So with you guys looking in there, you were able to discern, that those are gems. You discerned that they're gems of some sort that are inside
Does it
the
look
sand.
similar to what was going on with
in that room over there.
No, they're not. It's not
Not
full
the
of
elemental
cores.
cores?
Yeah, it's not elemental cores. You do discern that there are. Well, you get a sense from looking at them. You're able to get a good view of one of them that looks like a sizable little diamond inside the sand, inside the hourglasses.
Sorry, I'm gonna smash one of the hourglasses.
Just gonna smash it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my sword and smash it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a swing and damage.
Okay.
I quickly back away.
Yeah,
from-
likewise.
All right. So I gotta roll
Which
for
one
a
are you
hit.
smashing?
Well, I guess the one I'm closest to, which
Okay,
would be,
yeah.
Whatever.
I didn't know if it
One,
mattered. I don't know what's going to
I
happen.
mean,
What's
they're
your-
both the same. They're both.
Well, I didn't know if.
Well, I mean, all that sand's gonna come out. So yeah, you don't want to be under it
Yeah, so I'm.
because they're hanging.
Mhm.
They're not hanging very far off the ground, but enough
Alright,
to where
so
you can get underneath.
Now,
them
since
with
my
them.
weapon's adamantine, and we discussed since it hits an object, it's a critical. Since I rolled a 30 on that, am I still gonna roll crit damage? Are we still good with that? 'Cause it's an object,
I
not
mean-
a creature.
really just roll straight
Okay.
damage on them,
Okay, that's fine.
just because they're magical-ish. So
Alright, that's fine.
It's,
I just wanted to ask and make sure I covered my
They're
bases.
magical-ish. I mean, really, your regular damage is more.
All right, so I did roll a 2 on one of my weapons, so I'll re-roll that. 15
Okay.
plus
Yeah,
9
just had something in my throat.
is 24, 31.
Okay. So with that, you're able to shatter one of the lower bulbs of one of the hourglasses. You get a good crack in it, and a lot of the sand comes rolling out. It takes a few minutes for all the sand to come out. Once it does, if you're gonna go searching through, you
Yeah.
find 3 sizable, like fist-sized diamonds. Not fist-sized, but like golf ball-sized diamonds.
Okay. So
Um,
what is the value of them? 'Cause that's important because I actually carry them. 'cause I
give
can use them.
me a intelligence check, or there's not an appraise. Give me
I can do a percentile if you want me to.
nah. Just do intelligence.
Okay, straight intelligence.
Yeah,
17.
17. You figure they're probably like 75, 80 gold worth, maybe a little higher, but they're right in that range.
So I'll say 3 diamonds. We'll say 75 gold. Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then I'll go and smash the other one.
Okay. He's just gonna Conan this thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
Actually, so 20
Okay.
is to hit, and damage is 14, 18, 27.
Okay. So you're able to hit the other one. Good solid hit. It cracks open. Again, the same thing. That one you also find 3 more diamonds, just about the same.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So, also wanted to destroy him because now he has to repair it, collect all the sand, which is probably everywhere.
I'm okay with it.
Yep. So I want to make sure all the sand's out of it, and of course scattered, and make it a pain in the ass to make them fix it if they're going to try to.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I mean, that'll fuck up somebody's plans.
So and then I'm going to say, shall we leave?
Yeah,
Good to go.
Did you get all the jewels and all?
I picked everything up. Yep. I got everything.
Yeah. So as you guys, make your way back down, as the Ifrit gets to the edge of this room here, you see him stop for a second, and he kind of, generates a little bit of magical energy and makes this little like fireball, and he kind of just puffs it over. It ends up absorbing into the fire elemental that's in this room.
Thank you.
And that fire elemental starts, fighting with the earth elemental over here. And then the second one also goes in. So they're all on that side.
So we just mosey on out.
Yeah. And so with
No. That's ours.
Oh.
That's the fire elemental that's fighting.
yeah,
That's
that
ours.
one's going to follow you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
until his demise. So in other words, until his hit points hit
So
zero.
it's like an hour.
Okay.
It'll probably last a couple hours.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll probably last
Something
a
like
little
that.
longer than that. Because I don't think
I don't know if there's any
Well,
other
some
combats,
I
elemental
don't
but
think Conjure Elemental has a time limit, does it?
I have no idea.
Hey, George, I thought there were 3 elementals in there.
one,
Sure.
2, 3. There's
Yeah.
one fire, 2 earth.
Yeah.
Okay, so a
And
fourth
he-
one
The
is...
fourth
No.
one is the one that the Ifrit made for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys basically have a fire elemental going with you.
Yep.
Actually, as he does that, the Ifriti turns and he's like, "You guys are. I appreciate you all releasing me, and with that, I bid you all adieu." And then he generates.
I hope to play you again sometime.
He's like, "I look forward to it in the future." And he just planar shifts out. Yeah, no, it was kind of funny. I actually had the mini. I was like, "Hey, I got that." Let me see. Conjure elemental. Conjure elemental. Lasts up to an hour.
Okay.
It's supposed to be with concentration, but I'm gonna give it that he's detached his concentration and given it to you all, so it lasts an hour.
Okay.
I would have, if that was the case, we would have discussed it. I'll take the concentration on me. Because
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, because
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take the concentration, you can do that.
yeah.
Okay.
either one of us can
Yeah,
do it, but I
so
know
that
he's got
way- I
got
Warcaster, so
Warcaster.
that helps. I
Yeah.
don't have that yet.
There you go. So so the elemental, he will pass the control of it over to. He'll relinquish control of you, and then he just.
And so now it won't last an hour. Now it's until his concentration
Still
breaks.
an
or
hour.
still an hour.
Yeah.
But it's
Or
concentration
concentration
for
breaks.
an hour.
Okay.
or until its hit points hit 0.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Or he loses the concentration.
Well, I guess we're gonna go
Um,
back in the elevator then, right?
Yeah. So
And there's 2
again-
floors we haven't examined.
this.
Well, I mean, if we feel like mission accomplished, I don't know how much.
So remember, there's 2 that you. No, there's
There's 2 rooms we haven't
2
examined
that you
yet.
haven't been to.
I just want to
So-
make sure we cover our tracks because yes, we did complete the mission,
you
but
haven't been to the triangle
We're also-
or the square.
no, yeah, the right triangle and the square.
Yep.
Yeah, because also any intel that we get is vital, so that's the other thing. So that's why I also want to make sure we examine the room.
Screw you, Bud Light. Fuck you.
So- All right, so let's
Well,
go
you do, man. Leave us
to.
alone.
The square?
You want to go to right triangle or square? Square is down. Right triangle is up.
Let's go up, then we can go
Okay,
on the way
So
down.
we're gonna go
Yeah.
right triangle next.
Okay. So you guys, you swing it down to right triangle.
Mm-hmm.
You all hit the button,
Yep.
and you find yourselves out at the sundial at the beginning of the maze.
Oh, well, shit, that was easy. Well, can't go back in, can we?
Nope.
Nope. Well, that was quick. I screwed that up. We probably should have gone square first.
Yeah, I was like, well, we're already at the top of the shortest trip.
Yeah.
Well,
ironically, square was one floor down.
Oh,
I didn't think about that.
Can we go back in and
No.
hit square?
We made the decision. We have to live with it. Can you at least tell us if we missed anything important? Just not what we missed, but if we missed anything important.
No, you guys hit the important part.
Okay,
You got what you came here for, which was the Blue Dragon Mask.
And I just didn't know if there's any extra information we would have missed or anything like that.
Not really.
Okay.
Probably is more stuff pertaining to
Liches,
and,
Dracoliches and stuff, yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and, I guess go back to town with the fire elemental.
Yeah.
Walk back out of the maze.
So...
And then we can take a long rest eventually.
As you guys are about to exit the maze, you hear screaming.
Oh shit.
Like blood-curdling screams. Guards are yelling and screaming, and you just see people running through the streets. Buildings are on fire, and you just hear the most blood-curdling roar, and a humongous winged shadow cruises right over you. As you guys see lightning bolts just hitting the tavern.
It's a blue dragon.
Oh,
lightning bolts.
Please let it just be. Let it not.
He said lightning bolts, blue dragon.
Thank you, Adam.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was saying, if you listen,
you all see
he cover it.
a massive
What
blue
color's the
dragon
shadow?
just strafing the shit
Pink.
out of the city.
What color's the shadow?
Black.
I know what you're.
look, a black dragon!
I know.
The black dragon's black shadow.
That's what I would. That's what I. My
Well, at least the
concern
fire
was-
elemental's gonna come in handy in some way. Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
We rolling for initiative or anything or what?
Give me 1 second. What are you guys doing? You hiding in the maze? You coming out? What are you doing?
Probably need to. I mean, we need to leave eventually, so I like to try to work our way back into town, back through the town to get to our horses and try to get the fuck out of there. I know it's going to be difficult, but I mean, might as well. I mean, we're not strong enough to fuck with this shit.
Yeah, you guys see, like, he's just strafing this shit, like, hardcore. Like, half the town is pretty much in ruins, almost. Like, this
Blue
place
dragons
is
like
just...
to fight in the air.
Orsic and Tamias.
Oh no.
Give me a... Insight check? Do insight.
Insight.
19.
19. Good.
Oh.
Actually, can I do a guidance on myself? Too?
Yeah.
Or does it matter?
5.
21.
That's some black shadow.
So, Orsic is kind of just, like, frozen where he stands.
Piss
Just
himself a
looking
little
at this blue dragon strafing the city.
Piss himself a little?
Tobias, on the other side, looks up and recognizes this as the blue dragon that was fighting the city of
Greenest
when you first got there.
Real
That your teammate shot with a crit and warded off a little bit. He was not happy about that.
Which teammate was that?
Brandon.
Oh shit, that's right, he did crit him.
That was the only way to deter that fucker from that fight.
Dropped so many, I know it was like so many
You
hit
guys
points
were
were
level
critting.
2, and the only way to deter it was to get a crit, which he got.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, George, what was the 3 4-hit die that we were rolling? You said roll it 3 times, and
The 4d4 was
The
something,
3d4 was for the amount of stuff you shoved in the bag.
oh, okay,
and
Yes.
the quality of it.
Yes.
So you just need to make sure he knows the number because he has the
Yeah, I
3
got it.
numbers down.
okay,
So we don't need to know that. I rolled and told him what the number was. So
okay.
all right, so
Sorry.
I guess we're gonna I'm gonna try to get the fuck out of Dodge. I mean, I want to try to get. I
I'm
recognize
frozen in
him, but I want to
space.
try to get. I'm gonna try to go to the horses, and I'm gonna say to the horses,
Can I move, George? Can my character actually move, or is it still frozen?
Is this the frightful presence that you did?
No, this isn't. It hasn't realized you guys are there yet.
Oh shit! So let's try
Like,
to
you
move.
come out and you're like, "That's a blue. I know him."
Yeah, let's try to move as quickly and without being noticed as possible.
Can I move?
You're not frozen. He was role playing.
Well, no. He's kind of like,
I told
he's
you,
like-
Adam.
he's kind of just like in awe for a moment at this blue dragon that's strafing.
Oh, so he just needs to be woken up.
Yeah.
What?
Let's go.
What happened?
Smack him upside his head. Let's move.
All right.
So we're gonna move quickly, but evasively as we can, of course.
Yeah.
Which I know is hard
So
with a freaking
stealth checks.
Stealth. Yes, definitely stealth. 24.
guidance
24.
myself on that.
Because the 6 can turn into a 10.
13.
13.
15.
I guess I'll roll for the elemental.
Oh no.
I can roll for it since it's in my.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead. Yeah. You.
9.
I'll leave you control.
Oh god.
What do you want me to add to that?
What was it?
9.
Oh, natural 9.
I'll pull a fire on him now.
It got a 12.
Higher
Because
stealth
it has a
than me.
+3 dex.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything else. So yeah, +3 dex. It's got a 12. You had a 13,
Mhm.
and then you had a 24. You had
Yes.
15.
15. Okay. So, are you guys beelining it? So, the city encircles the entire maze, as always.
Working our way back to where we stabled our horses.
That's on fire.
Oh, so
The inn and the tavern where you guys were at is wrecked. Like, you could see it from where you were at. It was just down around the corner.
and so
And
I
you
assume
just
all
see nothing
the
but-
horses are
Highly likely.
dead or all right.
I mean,
So
not
we're just gonna
not
book it.
guaranteed.
Then we're just gonna book it. I'm not
they
gonna worry
could
about it.
be, could be there.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
But you can tell that he's been strafing this town for a good bit.
Yeah. So we're just
And
gonna.
there was a lot of fire plumes and a lot of damage and a lot of screaming coming from the inns that you
Okay.
guys were at before.
So yeah, we're just gonna try to beeline out of there. I guess. No, not beeline, but evasively maneuver to try to not be noticed, to get out of there,
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
to try to make the tree line.
Yeah.
use stealth and try to maneuver.
We're all trying to do
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I know, I'm just thinking.
So, okay, you guys are making it out. Let's see. Where is adult blue dragon stats?
This thing's a monster.
It's a beast.
We got him all now.
Blue dragon wormling is 91, so let me see. Nope, not correct. Nope, don't need the ancient.
It's adult, right?
Yeah.
God, it's not ancient. Oh Jesus. Hell,
Yeah, no, I don't
fucking
think.
a half.
CR 23.
That's the one where Ryan Reynolds from Blade 3 goes, fuck me sideways.
Yeah.
Because he saw the dog, then he sees the other two vampire dogs. Fuck me sideways.
Adult's only a CR 16.
Almost doable.
9 and level 12.
That's what I'm saying. I'm almost doable.
Maybe with the full party here, but not.
Probably, yeah. Well, if we had the full party with the fire elemental.
He doesn't notice you so far.
Okay, thank God. Let's keep
Give
moving.
somebody give me a percentile roll.
Are we sure we want Vincent rolling this?
I'll do it.
And that's why I paused.
64.
64. Okay. So you're able to make it a little over halfway through the city on the stealth checks that you all have.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon did not notice you guys right off the bat. Give me some more stealth checks because as you guys are going through the city, you guys are just getting run into by people that are panicking. There's guards. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Wow, I did really good. 29.
29? Good.
Add the 3 for Dex, 22 for the elemental.
Okay.
And Crassa roll good too, 18 for Crassa.
I rolled 18 plus 4 on my guidance, so 22 plus 2 stealth, so 24.
Okay.
I don't have to roll disadvantage on stealth anymore. No, my armor is breastplate armor, so I don't actually have disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Yep.
Thank fucking God.
Alright,
That
so
was such a pain with the
as
plate
you
and all
guys
that.
are going through the city,
Blink
you
mail.
do get run into and like charged over. Everybody give me a dex save.
Do I need to make a Dex save for the fire elemental? I feel like people are going to run away from the
Dex
fire
save,
elemental.
that's this number, correct?
A little bit. I
No.
mean, there's so
Saves,
much of
check.
there's so much of a
If he says,
panic
"Give
that
me a
everybody's
dex
kind of looking
check,"
up more
you're
than they're
using
looking front.
This
Yeah,
to add
I
to
mean,
it. When he
so
They're going to
says
run into a fire elemental.
save,
Yeah,
you're
yeah, it's gonna
saving
suck for
throws,
them.
so use these
So
numbers.
anybody that runs into it it's gonna suck for them. But they're a little less concerned about the fire elemental that might
I
charge
don't mean to give you a hard
over
time, Adam.
the
Don't
lightning
mind me,
bolt
I'm just-
spitting adult dragon. Because I mean, some of these are just like citizen town folk, and they're like, you know,
I'm
people
really
can't even
good.
drive a car
Not bad.
without,
It's not
you know,
bad.
I'm rubbernecking, and, you know. So
So the dex saves, I have a 17.
I got
okay,
8.
22.
don't really need to make one for the elemental itself.
Oh, 18. Rolled an 18.
So at one point you trip and fall because a guard ends up running into you and knocks you to the ground for a few seconds. You're right at the outskirts, but you're gonna take 3 points of just like getting run into damage.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning kind of thing.
Yeah, just kind of bludgeoning. Because these people are running full force, like they don't give a shit. who
Right.
they hit.
And we're actually trying to maneuver, so we're not actually.
Yeah, you
planted
guys are
or
trying to
anything.
duck and dodge in between all these town
Duck.
folk.
Dodge.
As you guys are making it to the edge of town, it is, I think it's a bit of an open field just outside the town. If you guys come in the way you came before, there was like a little bit of tree cover.
Mhm.
Not very far, maybe 100 yards, I think, and then there was tree cover. So if you guys go that direction,
That's what I was
am.
planning on.
yeah, I figure you guys probably go out about the same way you came.
Yeah.
So as you make it out that way, as you are getting through the open field, you hear the blue dragon roar, and you hear him, "The mask's full. The mask is what I came for. Give it to me. I leave these crawling ants with their miserable lives." And then he just strafes and strafes some more. "The queen is returning. Who are you to stop her? Give me the mask." And you just see him strafing more and more. You just hear that booming voice just carrying him all over the town. Whether he's kind of farther off in the town or closer, it just booms all the way across. And
I
then
hate
you
to
guys-
say this, but I actually feel glad Brandon's not here.
Well,
'Cause that dragon would recognize him and we'd be fucked.
if Justin
ways
were
from
still here,
prison.
he'd want to ride the dragon.
I'm not worried about him. I'm
Maybe.
worried about him recognizing the elf that shot him.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm just also
that-
envisioning what else could have
I was
happened.
gonna say.
He'd do that on his own. I wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother
Yeah.
me none. I'd be running the opposite direction.
But no, so you guys are able to make it away.
Okay.
And then you guys are heading back to Waterdeep.
Yep.
Obviously,
so-
we're gonna take a long rest between.
Yeah. So
When we get safe enough distance away, I know that the elemental is gonna
yeah,
dissipate,
so the
but
elemental
still,
dissipate.
Okay.
that was a good security blanket if we had to pick a fight with that.
I don't know what he would have been able to do from the ground, but
I mean, not much, but I mean, it's a hit point sponge.
yeah.
That's
For
what I'm
him to
saying.
take the hits instead of you guys for whatever reason, even to be a distraction. So
Yeah, that's
You know.
literally what I was looking at it as. It's a free extra. What are they like? 80 hit points.
102.
102.
102 standard.
102 standard hit points. Now, would you have doubled it like you do enemies,
Nah, I
or
probably would have just
you
left
standard?
it as is. Yeah.
So 102. That's still 102 hit points we don't have to take.
Yep.
Yep.
And he has multi-attack.
Yep.
So, yeah. Nope, so you guys are able to make it out and head back to Waterdeep. So everybody will recharge to full. I'll let Matt and everybody else know that they will be back to full once you guys are out and gone.
So full hit points
take a
and
long
full.
Yes.
Not necessarily full on your hit die because it depends on how many you spent. You only
Yeah.
gain half
Well,
of what your max is.
It took you guys a couple of days to get out here. It took you guys, I think, 2.5 days to get out
But
here.
we were fresh when we got to the maze. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, out of the maze, what we used, because we had some short rests in there where we used hit die. Like,
Yeah.
I had.
Well, by the time you get back to Waterdeep itself, you guys
We
will
would
be
have
at
enough.
full.
Okay,
You'll
I
have
see what you're
enough
saying.
long rest to be back in.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I
I was
wasn't
going to say,
quite
it took
sure.
you guys like 2.5 days, so you'll have at least 2 long rests in between.
And I get my clones
okay.
back.
Actually, it'll be 3 because it took you guys an
The clones
extra. It'll take you
reset
guys an
every
extra
dawn, but
day.
you have to roll a d4 for every day. So,
Yeah. So it took you guys about 2.5 days to get out here on horseback.
Yeah.
So now you're going back. It'll take you about 4 days to get back. So
I
you'll have
bet-
4 long rests.
But do we still have our horses? Because
No.
Yeah.
So we're walking,
We're
so it'll
walking.
take double the time.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah.
but-
So
So
2.5. It'll take
would
about
you
4.
want? Do you want to go back and try to find a horse?
No, I'm not going.
Exactly.
How stupid do you? Never mind.
So I had 3 charges on my fireball wand and 3 charges on my robe. The regenerate
Okay.
one.
You would roll a
Each
d4
day?
minus 1, I think.
Yeah. So each
What
day
D-
will be a D4.
So for
Daily
your
adjust
clones,
1d6 from
you'd
the-
have to roll a
from the
d4
How many
and
charges
minus
did
1
you
from it.
use up?
3.
You'll have enough. You're gonna have 4 days before you get back, so you would recharge.
And then
up to
I'm using the
4.
stats from the wand.
Even at the lowest, it would be
90.
like 4 charges.
Well, if you roll, that's if you roll a 1 and that's minus 1, so it's 0. So.
Well, no less than 1.
Oh, because it's automatically
Minimum 1
on
each
one
day.
side. Okay.
Yeah, minimum 1 each day.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the same
So
would be with
everything
the
would be
fireball
charged.
then, because I only had I only used 3 charges of that.
Yep, that'll be back to full.
So do
Bad.
I go ahead and roll for my 4?
Nah, you'll be
It was-
back to full on all your stuff when you get back to Waterdeep.
I didn't realize it was a minus 1, but a
Yes.
minimum of 1.
Yeah,
So
no
that's
less
the
than
thing.
1.
Yeah.
on
So
all.
that's the thing. If we only had 1 day, you would have to roll because
Yeah.
if you roll a 1, it's 0, but you automatically get a 1 default. But
Right.
if you roll like a 2, you only get 1 charge back. But if you roll a 3, you get all your charges back. But that's 1 day. After 4 days, you're gonna get your 2.
Yeah,
Because you only have 2.
even if you rolled 1 each day for 4 days.
Yeah.
That's 4.
I used 1 charge of my armor, and I got that back automatically because I only
Yeah.
used the 1.
So what we'll do is we'll postpone this till New Year, after the New Year, because everybody's going to have holiday stuff going on. So we will postpone till after then. And then probably early January, see if everybody's good to get back up and rolling.
I'd be good.
And then we will start.
It
You
depends
guys
on how busy work is, but I'm on vacation that last week of December.
Okay.
So I won't
Yeah,
be
we'll
in
just,
December.
we'll play it by ear to make sure everybody can get in. And then, actually, let me see. Do you guys level up?
Yeah, because I'd like to type up my sheet if we do. 'Cause I
Mm,
at least want to get that so I can do
I
that.
think so. I think it should be.
Sweet! We get to level up.
'Cause I need. Oh, I only need like 18,000 experience. Excuse me.
I need 20.
Actually,
I need 18.
you
as well.
18. How much? Vince, you got?
'Cause
probably
we're
like
at- I'm
18
at-
as well.
Yeah, he's the same level as me, so okay, since
Yeah.
the last time I know you said we gained 2,000, so he's at 122,000.
Do I have- I
So
don't
we
know
both
if I
need
have-
18 to level up to because we just need to get the 140.
So what we will do is, let's see.
Because that level up can give me finally the one thing I've been waiting for so patiently. Destructive wave. Even though I don't know, I might finish fighter off. Because then I get a feat.
Okay, you guys are what?
I can take the
13.
I'm 12.
You're 12. Okay. So yeah, what we'll do is I will just give everybody, just to make it easy, We'll do 15. I'll just give everybody a solid 19,000 on XP. So wherever you're at, just add 19,000 XP to it. And that should get everybody at least one level up and maybe a few people close to a second.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna give Matt's character, but I got Brandon's typed up. But I sent him the Adobe file, so he should be able to do it.
So 19, I'm now at 139,000.
No,
He said 19.
that's not right. This is because this, I had this typed up. I don't really change this. This you write on your sheet to keep track of that. We gained 2,000 at one point while we were still this. So the 19 puts you at 141.
Yeah.
So you have enough
just
to level
over
up.
level 14.
Yep.
Where does that put you, Crosses?
What?
19,000.
Just over 13.
Just over level 13? Okay, good.
How much do you have left to get to
Oh, I mean, I'm 1,000 over 13.
1,000 over
so-
13?
Okay.
Well, I just didn't know what's the
121.
jump to get to 14 for you.
Oh, pretty high.
That's the same.
Because I needed
mean,
18,000
everybody's-
for level 13.
Yeah, you all need 140,000 to hit 14, which you guys just hit.
Which we just hit, so
Yeah.
I was just didn't know what.
To hit 15, you need 165.
So we need another 14,000 more, which is what you said you needed to hit.
Not 25,000.
20. Sorry, my math was
Yeah.
off. Math hard.
Math is
So
hard.
20. So 24,000, and then how much? And then he's going from
12 to 13.
12 to 13. So he's 1,000 over. So he needs 19 to go from 13 to 14.
Yep.
So that's not bad. We're about double what he is almost. So
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah,
so.
I need 39,000.
39,000. Yeah.
So it's 140 for.
You need 39,000 left to go from one.
To get to 14.
But you said
Well,
you're,
no. You're at 121.
you're at 121 and it's 140.
Yeah, so you only
That's
need
19.
Oh, yeah, 19. Yeah, sorry.
I had problems with math too. Apparently, we
I'm-
don't know numbers.
So I'll
Number
put up a
hard.
message. Since Brandon and Matt were able to make most of it, I'll give them that as well. I know we had a lot of gaps before with Brandon, but I'll make sure that everybody. So you three, I'll give each one of them 19,000 as well, and have them type that up for the next play session.
That's fine.
So yep, we're good. All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and cut it there. Thank you guys for jumping in, checking out, watching. Do come back in the new year and check us out for more of the live D&D roleplay. We'll probably maybe early to mid-January get up and rolling with that. But it is Tuesday, so I know Friday I will be doing the probably Mech Warrior, if not something else. Might do a Halloween, pick up Back for Blood or something to do some streaming on Twitch with you guys. So do come back, join me then, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But other than that, you all have a good holiday if we don't see you before then. And that's all we've got. So Chaos with Chaotic Beagle Entertainment signing out. Thank you guys. Bye.
Deuces.
Later, everybody.
All right, so I get